You're on.
All right, hey everybody, it's me again. We're doing the thing, playing the
Mhm.
stuff. Back for another fun game of D&D. Um, so usually this is when we would typically I would talk about everybody. We'll still get to a recap afterwards. But I'd like to take like 10 minutes, maybe 15 tops, to talk to you guys about your characters, talk about the world. Reason being is that you guys are going to very soon, possibly this session, on depending on how fast you guys move. There will be some very climactic points of this story. Um, yeah, so I thought it would behoove of me to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about your characters, your inspirations, kind of hope streams and goals for your individual characters. I am asking the players, not the player characters. So this time, we're just talking as us. So I'm gonna start with the guy who just said that all of his story came from questions. Steve, are you
All right.
here?
All right.
Um, how do you feel about Hobie's story progression? Is it going in a direction that you kind of foresaw? Have I kind of given you enough story lubricant to allow you to kind of flex what you want from the character versus what I see for the character? Talk to me. What do
Okay.
you got going on?
I do have input on one thing, and it's something that was my fault, and I did not think it would work out the way it worked out.
Okay.
Last session, I was prepared. I had like a full thing written out. Like I had something written out. I did not expect that dragon fight to go the way it was.
Yep.
And a lot of what I had planned out was based off of what is this character's response to my offer.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
And it sort of played in as like none of that happened, and you now know. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't fully prepared for what happened, and in the back of my mind, I felt like we moved a little bit too quickly because like for a minute I was ready to follow the mental path of like, oh, Smidge is a a biological like calamity,
Yeah,
and
he's a thing.
I might have looked at him a little differently of like I'm you're not my friend, I'm your steward, and I need to make sure you don't become the ends of worlds.
Okay.
I think we moved past that moment quickly enough that I no longer want to do that.
Okay.
But at this point, I still my like long-term goal of either like retire in Schultz with my family, help out there, maybe patrol the Sword Coast as a as sort of like guarding it, and almost like a mercantile soldier,
Okay.
is
Okay.
still like up in the air. But if you want to throw me curveballs, I'm very happy with curveballs story wise.
I know you are. I need
Yeah,
to throw my dog out a window. In game, of course.
yeah,
He's barking. Okay. All right. That's decent input. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Tanga. Tanga, how's
Mm.
or Shannon, Arethia, how is Tanga holding up?
She's good. She's having fun.
Yeah. Um, do you have any thoughts for how you wanted her to develop? I mean, it's easy for me because, we live together.
Yeah.
Uh, but uh you have talked about hey, people still don't know her actual class because everybody
Yeah.
rolls dinguses. Is that a thread that you had wanted to pull more on? Is there is she just here for straight vibes, or does she have a mission set outside of the Merchants Guild and helping her friends? Is there any internal or intrinsic things that she wants to do while she's adventuring with these guys?
Well, a contract's a contract, so obviously that has to be fulfilled to completion, and it needs to be. uh taken care of in this case because we're currently in the Feywild, and I am uh she's genuinely nervous about her friends being here, and she's like, okay, we have to get them out, so that's the priority right now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You told me about that. Like, all right,
Yeah.
these guys aren't comfortable. Time to head on up out of here. Okay. Is there any like hopes for your characters?
uh Tanga currently has feelings for Lodestone, so she has hopes that that'll go well. But aside from that, she wants to fix whatever calamity this is so that the material plane doesn't dematerialize. Like, she doesn't know what's happening. And also, she still feels terrible that she feels responsible for uh Vasky getting sent to
Oh yeah.
Avernus.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's been burying that real deep, so she doesn't, because we're in the Feywild, so any bad feeling can affect the area around you. So she's just day by day.
Yeah.
I will
She's.
say, yeah.
Hmm?
Sorry,
What's
I
up?
was going to say this. I hope you don't think Steve does not want uh, Hobie or Smidge to be in the Feywild. I love this. I will spend as much time in here as you want. Hobie will take it as it comes because I will subject him to those things.
Okay, well, I don't know if Hobie knows this, but Steve needs to know that time in the Feywild goes by much faster. So the longer we're here, we could be months could pass
Mm.
in the material plane. I did warn you that Tanga's not a time wizard. I can't fix that. That is just the
She
Feywild.
she is not a time wizard. Okay. Uh. Yeah, and also Steve, that was a nice thing to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reaffirming
thank you.
plot points and settings
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
RJ,
Frodo wants to get to Mount Doom, but the reader does not want Frodo to get to Mount Doom.
and technically Frodo did because he's a little bitch. Anyway, RJ, Lodestone, thoughts, feelings, future hopes.
So when I designed Lodestone, I had never once was like, "Yep, here's main character energy." He was supposed to be typical fighter, but then I was like, "I'll give him an interesting background because he's got psionics. He does this cool core thing. Maybe he can help out in some spots." The fact that you took that as, "Oh, he's a barrister, he's a lawyer," I was like, you know what? Let's run that down. Let's run with that idea." But then like me and VC spoke in the beginning, like probably after session 4, and we both kind of thought you had like somehow got Lodestone in the main character role, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't my intention. I need to pull back and start sharing it with the light. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
something amazing happened. Like I was able to have that interaction with Schwad, Lodestone Yars, and
Hmm.
Yars said that pretty meaningful thing about the family thing. So I feel like what was like intended as, I'm not gonna make too sad of a sad story. Let's see how much I can make like single father, like not edge lord.
Yeah, yeah.
um, and I feel like you've done an amazing job with that storyline, and then my own efforts to like put the light on other people and have these interactions, like natural progression has occurred, which has been amazing.
Yeah.
Ever since session 1, where it was like, okay, Hoobi obviously signed the contract and has, he's the face, but then it's just like, yeah, he's the business owner, but when we're in law troubles, it's like, all right, Lodestone, you got to come talk. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's throw him in the front lines. And then, like, everything that you've set up, like, I feel like you've given a lot of love to Lodestone's character that he has. I feel like he's already progressed very far, but I can tell you, like, yes, he's upset. He's worried about his father, which is a new feeling for him.
Mhm.
If I'm talking too loud, let me know.
No, no, do your thing.
But he's worried about his father, but he absolutely, like, saving the world is his ticking time bomb. So, like, as much as, like, if we had more downtime in cities in a game sense for, like, everybody to, like, hey, I want to do 2 weeks towards learning this language for the 10 weeks that I need,
Yeah.
Lodestone would totally be about, like, going to the court and, like, in the break times, like, trying to, like, start sowing the seeds of, like, dragons, not all dragons are bad, because, like, at the beginning, I would say Lodestone really thought, like, not only was this about saving the world, but, like, he totally thought there was going to be another aspect of changing people's minds. So when you, a couple sessions ago, you were like, yep, people know about Group 4 now. People people understand what you're doing. I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be easier than I thought. Um, and I will apply to Tanga. So ever since the accidental charming, yes, Lodestone is like influence, but Lodestone has also developed an interest in Tanga. Um, to talk about that as well. Um, but there is also, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about with the rest of the party one by one? Like he definitely thinks Yars is here on like some kind of untold prophecy and thinks this, like where I say like I didn't mean for Lodestone to be the main character. Like Lodestone himself thinks Yars is like some chosen one sent to this plane to help us. Hooby is the pot lucky hero that joined us, and then like we had John, and now we have Rory, and it's just like wherever this is going, like whoever's with us, like we're it to save the world. Like there's hasn't heard of any other groups and nothing else going on, so that's where I'm at.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. So just for like your essay, when I first read the 37 pages of lore you sent to me about Lodestone, like my brain like hot fixed on the word court, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so he's working like in conjunction now that he is no longer a knight. He must do something with the law." Uh and yeah, I think it worked out. Happy accident kind of dealio.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's a great character. All you guys have fucking great characters. Speaking of somebody who has multiple characters, VC, Rory. I know we have talked about you swapping back over to our dear boy John relatively soon, sooner rather than later. Is there anything when John comes back that like you hope for him in the story in the sense of like character progression? Do you have like something in the back of your mind that you want him to like aspire to or try to like ascertain through like his medicines, anything like that?
Not particularly, because I created both these characters with nothing really in mind.
All right, moving right along. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you
Uh,
can. It's fine.
no,
I
no, no.
don't.
So, I do want to point out because you were like Rory will help people if they ask him. So like he is not like through and through altruistic or philanthropic, but
That's not what I meant by that.
yeah,
It's more like a
but
vampire who's got to be let in. Otherwise, I feel like you can handle your business like adults. If you need me, come get me.
yeah.
If not, like, fine.
So I would like to snap cut to I don't know, probably at this point like a month or 2 months ago when your rabbit friend Pilfer was taken and you guys busted him out and you just started like shoveling cash towards his brother and him. You were like, "Do you need something? Can I get you something? You look awful. Like, do you need more food? I'm gonna buy out this store for you guys." And I think that that was like the first like gleaning of like Rory's like, if he's a big kid, like if someone's in danger, they'll be like, hey, I'm down on my luck, random person. But you like saw those guys and you saw that they were suffering, and Rory's like softer side kind of leaked out a little bit, and that was fun to see. He's a good bean. Speaking of, we are still gonna do the whole Rory culminating like burying the hatchet with the dragons thing. That is relatively soon. And then whenever you want to fade him out and fade John back in, you let me know, and I will find a way to make it happen, or I can let it happen a little bit more naturally. All right.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Last but certainly not least, the hero of this story, the man nobody saw coming on this planet or through a telescope. It's yours. It's my friend Schwad.
All right.
Yeah, send it.
So, by no means do I think Yars is a hero. I mean, he's on a mission, but I feel like I'm the arrow that just points the group to different situations, and different people take over for different things. People have
Yeah.
their strengths, and it's kind of a weird balance that he's
It-
grown to appreciate, I would say.
Okay. Like Yars, the character, has started to like
So
either
initially,
appreciate.
he was like, man, these people are weird. I can't leave these guys alone anywhere. But now, yeah, he has a lot more confidence. His
Okay.
fellow party member.
confidence in their skills or confidence like in them as like individuals? Like, is he like,
I'd
oh,
say
these are my
both.
friends? Okay, so you
Say
see
both.
worth in their time and in what they can bring to the table. That's awesome.
Lodestone is his bro. He
Yes.
definitely looks out for Lodestone out of everybody. Besides the only other one with a secret that he talked to initially,
Yep. Yep.
his
Yep.
background piece. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
he'd probably be the closest he's grown to out of the
Yes.
party.
So,
And Smidge. Smidge is
yeah, and
awesome.
Smidge. Yeah, Smidge took a liking to you very quickly.
I feed Smidge all the time.
Yep. I'm taking the DM screen down for a second. Your character, because I was like, yeah, pick whatever freaking race you want. That'll be fun. And then you were like, I want to make a space elf, and I was like, well, shit. Okay, go ahead. Um, I have to figure out a way to make your character give a shit about these people and not want to just like heck off. So when Knight first showed up, like his whole thing was to follow Lucas by proxy. So like hear what other people thought of him, watch his like stuff, but I didn't have a race in mind. Originally I wanted to make him either like a giant or it was gonna be just an orc. And then I was like, you know what? It might be a decent plot hook for Yars if somebody just like him several thousand years ago showed up and is kind of like they can commiserate. You know, he's like, I get it. I was also by myself on this planet. It's weird. And then my daughter came up with Nuke Thunder, who is his counterpart. And then I wrote the story of like the falling star and like how they met Tyr and how like soldiers use the stars to navigate. And so like there was like a familial relationship throughout the pantheon. And it it kind of took over a lot of my free time trying to find a way to weave Yars into the story like organically. But once you were like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck? What are you doing here? You know, small planet. That's dope." Like it seemed like Yars, maybe not Schwad, but Yars was much more invested in like the forward momentum, where he was like, "Oh shit, this guy's a space elf, and he's saying that this is like important to him, and we're homies now." So like you got a little bit more like sometimes you were like stern and curt, which was like, hey, we have to do this. Also, Hobie, don't fucking touch this or like bad things will happen. Yep, there he is. Um and I really like how like he developed. I actually I mean that's for everybody. I like how all your characters developed. Like uh RJ and uh Rathia are like very story driven. Steve will live and die by a bit.
I
He
will
like
die for the bit. I will die for the bit.
he will throw himself on the blade for a bit, and even if the bit is failing, he's like, "But if we can just get to the punchline, it'll be that. Come, just get there with me." Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you
yeah.
smiling, Steve.
I just gotta make myself chuckle at the end of this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Schwad, you seem like your characters need like reason, like a rationale. Like this is important, and here is why. So now I have like a motivating factor. It's not always like Yars doesn't. Yars himself is like a literally divine channel for his god. He's like, I don't really care for anything, but like I have shit to do, and this is important. And yeah, and I dig that. And as much as VC wants to say that John and Rory were like for those of you watching, VC went out of his way to make a super cool medic class, which was very enjoyable to read, and I only proofread it like 3 or 4 times. But when John comes back, he's going to have like version 1.0.1.2, just a couple hot fixes to kind of
Way down.
yeah, yeah, kind of backscaled so that he is not just emanating blood into all of you guys throughout every fight. So I look forward to seeing him. I still have John's backstory. What little like I remember, I can go back and kind of reread everything about like his brother and his parents and all that stuff. And I would very much like to weave some of that into the storyline. But we can talk about that at a later time. Uh, yeah. So we're gonna start off bitches, gripes, complaints for me specifically. Anybody got one? Just remember, I can kill you in the next 15 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Is there anything that you would like me to harp more on, harp less on? I know some people in the group are like much more RP focused, some like really like the combat,
I
and
do have a
so
question for you.
sure, send it.
Do you sometimes feel like we get too wrapped up in a scene and you want to get us moving along?
No, nope,
Okay.
not once. So, I know a few people, and like I think all but one of you has said like after a stream or like a few days later, like, hey, I'm sorry. I know I was taking up a lot of time, like I was monologuing, and it's like, okay, so this
Not 4
is
times. I'm sorry.
yeah, and like so we play once a week. So this is like if you want to look at it not from a gameplay perspective, it is episodic, right? So when we first started playing, I started alternating between combat heavy scenarios and then RP heavy scenarios, and I was kind of flip flopping. But then, like, I don't want to say you guys like had the foresight and to do it, but I think just instinctually the next week you guys would be like, "Oh, next week you're going to kill us." Or like next week this is where all the monsters attack us. And I was like, "Oh shit." Like not only have they caught on, but now they're like now there's more concern than there is excitement. So now I try to do like yeah, like a one third, two thirds. Either it's like a little bit of combat with a lot of RP or a lot of combat with a little bit of RP, but now I try to keep it a little bit more hodgepodge. Yes, you've been conditioned. A little bit more of a hodgepodge so that everybody gets a little bit of what they like every session. Does that answer your question, RJ?
That does. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that being said, yeah, we spent about 5 minutes more than I wanted to, so not too bad. You guys are in the Feywild. You guys are in the elven town of Shinalestra. The first elven town and the first town to actually make contact with most of you guys is Mortal Plane, and that's where elves come from. You got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Dimley. They were wonderful. They were very friendly. Uh, Smidge was holding a disgusting Rainbow Six Siege like angle on the bathroom door with a crossbow, while Hobie was, yeah, like hard tilt everything. Uh, to make sure that Hobie was safe, Hobie stepped out and realized, like, oh, these people are just very, very nice. And everybody got like a hug and a smooch from the mom. The dad kind of talked a little bit about the Feywild and the plans. You guys found out that Tanga has a brother, if you didn't already know. He is a burgeoning wizard in the Feywild. He's a big fan of it. Um, so, for exposition's sake, Tanga's parents did invite you guys to dinner. So, we are going to move through that. Uh, Tanga's parents are going to talk to you about Tilly's like upbringing, what she was like when she had like her little hooves, and like the trouble that she would get into. Rory knows that the last name Dimly, and especially a white-haired satyr by the name of Dimly, was like almost world renowned for his ability on the pan flute, and he kind of set the standard for most folk tales in the mortal plane of like, oh, satyrs are like friendly and kind of silly, and they like can lure people away with music if people are being stinky, but 9 times out of 10 they're usually pretty nice. Orethia, was there anything that you wanted to cover in that conversation?
No, I would have let them go on. I probably would have asked for a reminder on the closest permanent portal where we can get my friends back.
Okay, so the closest permanent portal, I'm gonna pull up the map and not Mid-Journey because I'm not an idiot. So boop, we're over here now. Okay, so you guys are right here.
Mhm.
You guys know, nope. So you know that right here,
That's where we can
about
go.
less than a half day's walk and that is in not Feywild time. That's like mortal time. So for you guys, like a quarter of a day, you guys will get to the woods outside of the Cloning Crag, and that is a permanent Dryad circle. So it is the Druidic Dryad circle. Um, they are neutral. They don't feel one way or the other. They are a hodgepodge of Seelie and Unseelie court. It is kind of considered like neutral space for people of nature.
Hmm. Is that
What's
the
up?
only one nearby, or
Yes, the other one is all the way in Whitehall, like at the base of Whitehall.
yeah, that ain't gonna happen. All right.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to push like farther into the woods south, you can.
No.
Let's just go to the Shadow Realm and call it a day.
Ooh, not today, Yugi. But yeah, okay. So you guys. Oh, wait, I forgot. I did have a thing. I have a thing for Steve specifically. Steve,
Oh,
you there?
yeah, I'm
Yep,
here.
I have it. So Steve, I've heard people say that you like to gamble, right?
Maybe.
So I am going to give you an opportunity to read an excerpt from the page of your book, The Feywild and When It Will Kill You, colon, It Will Kill You. Um, so I will let you roll a D100, and you will call high or low. I will give you the excerpt, and I will tell you what information you can glean from it.
Can I can I have an advantage on this roll if I tell you some a bit Hobie lore?
If it's stream appropriate, please, by all
It is,
means.
it is stream appropriate. Hobie feels bad about not interacting with Yars as much, but Smidge is friends with him, so he got a book on space elves, and it's just Chariot of the Gods.
Oh my lord!
Like he's gonna
Okay.
go full alien conspiracy. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
he
yeah,
says, "You
D100.
guys, you guys,
Oh, I didn't say high or low. I apologize. So
you didn't."
I'm gonna say high on this one.
Okay.
Damn, I got a low.
Okay. So this one is low. So I'm gonna let everybody read it together. So I'm gonna put it in all players as a handout, and I'll show it to you. There it is. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish
So
I didn't.
there's a perfect representation of a satyr
Glorious.
playing music with
Uh-huh.
his butt.
Let out his ass.
So with your low roll, like you haven't seen a double-faced assed satyr with trumpets. Um, and like as you like read this, Tanga translates the bottom half, the Sylvan bit. You were under the presupposition that like every time you see a swear word, it was like a different adjective or a different verb. Because like the index that was teaching you Sylvan looks like it was either intentionally or unintentionally miswritten. So if you were to yell this at someone, you would have threatened to blow everyone up. You have eaten your own feces, and you're not scared of them.
Mm-hmm.
I've yelled this at people.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I've yelled this at people.
Yes.
In the Feywild, and I think this is like very much like, hey, I am no longer. I'm reevaluating my professional boundaries and moving away from this partnership and to align with my like. I'm very much like that LinkedIn speech, and yeah, I don't know it means this.
Yeah. Also, I looked up medieval pictures of centaurs and satyrs, and that was the first picture that came up on Google.
I was gonna say I thought this was a legit piece of art.
It is. It is a legitimate piece of artwork.
This isn't Hieronymus Bosch, is it?
I don't know who that is, but I'm guessing maybe. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That's what you've learned. Also, uh, did anybody pick up the author's name?
Yeah, somebody we've met.
Oh, Oh, Tanga didn't pick it up? Never mind. She doesn't have to reopen it. Anyway, so you guys wake up in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. She's reading through it. She didn't read the top.
Why didn't I recognize that name?
You spelled it wrong.
I know.
The name?
Intentionally, like all the other spellings in that book.
What's the name?
Scamora.
It's Scamora.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you guys wake up in the morning. Food is brought to you. It is like it's very light elven fare, so it's like very soft breads. There are dried fruits and berries. There is like a morning beer, so it's like a step above water. It's a step below like Coors Light, but it's like chilled. It's very refreshing. There is tea and coffee as well.
You look at the coffee and go, I can't be tempted.
Smidge is like salivating like a bulldog that's like seen food. Like he just has drool leaking onto the floor.
I look at him and go, okay.
Yeah, it's like those white stringy drools, you know. He's
I'll try a little bit, and if I don't get cursed, Smidge, I will give some to you.
okay. He like
Elvie,
smacks his
we're
trumpet.
in an elven city. Just drink it. That waitress yesterday, I don't think she was fibbing. You're fine. Y'all are good here. Once we get out of the city limits, then
I
be
drink
on your guard,
Feywild
sure.
coffee.
Yeah. Okay, you drink the Feywild coffee. It tastes like coffee.
Oh,
And
thought
your
it'd be-
insides explode. No,
I thought it'd be a little bit more, chaotic. This is good.
yeah, it's just coffee. Does anybody have anything they wish to do prior to stepping off?
I would like to pop over to see if this place has a Fey market before we leave so I can prep for our travel.
Okay, this place 100% does have a Fey market, and because this place is ruled by a king, you can find Seelie and Unseelie vendors here.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find an Unseelie because I think I'll get a better price for it.
Okay. There's like, are you looking for Unseelie just like based on their races or based on like their symbols and markings?
Definitely symbols.
Okay. Yeah, you see a few Unseelie like necklaces. There are a few like wood elves. There are dryads. There's a centaur. There's a hag. She is a sea hag. So you know that she's like not the strongest. Like she wasn't fully a fetus when the hag ate her to become a hag. That's how it happens in D&D.
Some hags, yeah.
Yeah, so she is like, if you had to guess, the least problematic of hags.
Is anyone advertising buying memories?
Memories? Roll me a perceptions check.
I have to find it. Oh.
And I need to get off of Twitch. 13? Yeah, I mean, people, like, there's no, like, giant signs that, like, we buy memories, but
Oh.
you can see a few people that are exchanging things, but it's very one directional. It looks like they're absorbing something from people, and then they're handing them, like, a bow and arrow or a shovel or, like, a fine tunic.
Does
You know,
anybody
stuff like
have
that.
blink dog treats?
Blink dog treats. Yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
I'll go to that one.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a wood elf. So she has a very very dark complexion. She has like short, like almost a buzz cut, but it's still long enough to like curl. And she goes, "Good morning."
I'm gonna swap to Sylvan. Morning. Do you happen to make trades for short memories?
Yes. I don't have too much in trade for a short memory. What
Mm.
are you looking to exchange?
Uh, Short memory from just a day back, so you wouldn't have to go digging. And if you have any blink tog treats, I would love to trade for that.
I have 5 or 6. I think I can cobble up. Good short memory, bad short memory. Like which one?
Uh, I would say negative to me. Negative feelings are attached to it, so it could be sentimental for someone else.
Okay, okay. Do you think that it is bad enough that I should put it in a stone, or can I just hold on to it?
Oh no, it's not. It's not anything horrific.
Okay. Let's say we'll start at 3 treats, and if it's a little bit worse than what I'm thinking, we'll make it 5.
Can we settle on 4?
3.5.
Maybe you'll like it enough for 4.
Okay. Then if I like it, I'll give you 4.
Well, maybe you'll get a laugh out of it at least. Uh,
Okay.
so yesterday morning, my arrival here, seeing my companion's reactions, I would like that gone.
Okay. I will uh take a little dig. And you see her like very spindly fingers. One of them starts to outstretch and becomes almost like a wizard's wand, and you see it push through like the front plate of your forehead, like through the hard bone of your horns, and it takes you back to that moment when you guys first showed up, um, and you can't hear the words of what they're saying, but you hear all of them saying like, "I don't trust you. You're a threat. I can't be near you. Are you going to hurt me?" Like that's what you hear, and as it gets expunged from your memory, you blink. You are back in the bazaar, and there are 6 streets in front of you. And she goes, "All right, well, there you go.
Good doing business with you.
Yeah, you yeah, take care. If you keep hanging out with your friends, be sure to come back.
Yeah, I can always get some more treats.
Sounds good. All right."
I give a little curtsy and I head back to our friends.
She curtsies back. All right. Are you guys packing, prepping anything of mass import, or are we Charlie Miking?
Good to go, but I'm going to sample everything on the table.
Okay. Yeah. So just picture everything normal, but if it tasted like neon. So like that orange is like almost a step away from like an airhead orange flavor. Like every bite, even the little white bits of an orange give a much more profound like sweetness to it. They all the fruits are seedless. You can like chew through them with no problem. Even like the dried cherries, there are no pits. You are getting like every bite you get about an extra mouthful of whatever you were expecting.
Oh, these are really good. Do you mind if I take some of the? I'll see which one Smidge likes. If Smidge likes the pit the cherries or any of the dried things.
Oh yeah, Smidge is basically in. If you didn't give those to Smidge, he could possibly chew on like a bedpost, right?
Yeah.
Um, so all of them bring him like the same level of elation.
But yeah, whichever one he likes the most. I'll just take some of the cherries to go and be like, can I take these? Smidge really likes them, and
Uh,
I
uh,
yeah,
yeah.
I've been trying to train him a little bit more using well, a gem I no longer have, but these might work. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. No, not a problem, man. Do you want like a bag of them? We
Well,
don't get.
I got a little treat bag.
Okay, I was gonna say we don't get like a whole lot of you guys around here. So if I could just like save this memory, I would really appreciate it. I'd be willing to give you like a whole large bag of cherries.
Yeah, I don't. Well, what do you mean by save memory? You mean like?
Like I want to see how I look when I see a dwarf. I
Oh,
want to think about
okay.
how cool that is.
Well, do you have any questions?
Yeah, it's why are you guys so short? And like this is a high elf, and he is like towering over. He's like, is there like a lack of verticality in your realm?
No. There's different, origin stories, dwarves, and maybe I'm not the most religious one, but raw of earth, sort of the earth,
Yeah.
being a common theminality, and digging in caves. It's better to be ball shaped than it is to be tall. You hit your head a lot less.
Oh, okay. So you guys dig in the mountains. Okay, so
Oh yeah. Well,
just so you
I don't.
know,
I don't.
got it. So like in Elvish, like we just have a word for dwarf, but in Sylvan it means mountain people. So
Yeah.
I thought like you guys would be like huge, like in the mountains, like giants. And
No.
then I've seen like two or three, and I thought it was a fluke. And then you came in, and I was like, okay, fool me four times. Like all you guys are dinky, and not to be like, I mean, comparatively, obviously, I'm not trying to be rude to your kind. But yeah, can I snag that real quick?
It I mean, the memories is yours to have and keep. I'll look to like Tanga as like, is this okay?
Oh, thanks. And he like very gently runs his fingers through your like the top of your hair,
I go
like all the
full,
way back to the ponytail.
full
Ah.
straight, just like
uh, and like just as quickly as you thought about it, yeah, you can't really remember like when you met this guy. You like him, and
yeah.
you've had like a very pleasant conversation, but like the introductions and how do's kind of evade you. And he goes, "Oh, well, I hope to see you again. I don't know where you're going or where you're headed off to, and you don't have to tell me." And he kind of gives you like a little eyebrow. He's like, I know that this place gets kind of a bad rap, but I wish you luck and safe travels, sir."
Well,
And he
thank you
like
very
holds his
much.
hand out.
I'll be honest. I'll take and shake his hand. Thank
Yeah,
you for your acquaintance.
your hand is so much larger than his. Even though he's like a very tall, svelte elf, he has very small hands.
Well, I won't like. I'm not gonna be aggressive or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I just feel like, oh yeah, thank you. And Hobie has a very like Hobie knows he has lived around humans enough this whole time. He's like, yeah, I know how to like shake a hand properly, not do a dwarven handshake.
Yeah, gotcha. Also, Hobie moisturizes his hands. There's no calluses on them. Very soft,
100%.
buttery
100%.
hands. Okay, Tanga, you arrive. You see Hobie chatting up a stranger, and they seem to be getting along well. What's everybody else doing? Rory?
I'm just ready to leave.
Okay, yeah, he's berging on,
Yep,
front nuts hidden by the pants. We're ready.
as always.
Yars, yeah, Yars, about same bag.
We are at the inn, right? Still?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was just gonna grab some more rations for the road and then head out.
Okay.
You ready to go?
It's 10 copper per ration, or you can give them something that they don't know, and then you will get all your rations for free, but you will forget it.
What I don't. What? No, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'll pay the 10 copper per.
Okay. Lodestone, what you up to?
Lodestone would have stepped outside to smoke a long saddle cigar. He's still wearing his quote unquote fine clothes that he bought the other day, and he's just like, as he's enjoying the morning sun and smoking the cigar, all packed up, ready. Probably like grab some table food and threw it in his rucksack. While he's standing there smoking the cigar, feeling the nice breeze and whatnot, though through his fine clothes,
Yeah.
he's probably thinking to himself, I could probably get used to this.
So, funny you should say that. You can really only tell that it's fine clothes, uh, when direct sunlight is hitting it. So when you are in a shaded area, it's still a very like nice indigo color. It looks like a full shirt. And your pants, they're like a lighter brown. He gave you
Okay.
a set. So it's like when you're in partial darkness, it looks like you're wearing very, very expensive clothes. And when you're in sunlight, it looks very expensive, but it looks like maybe the thread count is missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just sometimes the sunlight goes right through. Okay, so everybody packed up, ready to go? Yeah. Put your shoes on. Outstanding. I'll take that as yes. We are moving. Did somebody draw on this? From Sinalestra to the outer woods of the Gloaming Crag.
I'm pleased to inform the DM I have not tagged a map in some time.
I appreciate it because I got sick of highlighting all of them and finding little squares. Somebody roll me a d6, and then somebody roll me a d20, and somebody roll me a d4.
Take the D4.
Okay.
I got the D6. Oh, Yara's
Oh.
got it.
Oh, you called it, and it was the first one out, so we'll take the 5. Okay, and a d20. All right, so you guys head out early morning, like as the sun is rising. It's a relatively pleasant day, but you feel like what you would guess about halfway. You can see like massive toadstools intermixed in these trees, uh, and they have like all the colors of fall, summer, autumn. No winter, like there's no dead trees anywhere. But it is massively windy. Uh, like once you get closer, it seems like you are stepping into like a wind tunnel. You guys can backtrack and the wind stops, but this seems like a terminally gusty area. So it is a little bit cooler. It's not cold. So like if you guys don't have like clothes or stuff, you're not going to take any debuffs. Worst comes to worst, Lodestone, might have cold nips from your fine shirt. But like, yeah, outside of that, you guys make it relatively, unmolested. And then you guys start to walk through, and you see the rivers. They're glowing. They're beautiful. You guys will happen upon the first bit of like a stump that seems to be like ferrying people across. If you guys can put yourselves on this bottom right stump. And you see these little green glowy guys. And they seem to just kind of be swaying back and forth. They're rocking in like a fixed formation. So imagine like either a child in a rocking chair or like a child on like a very small swing. They're kind of going back and forth, but they're not roaming.
Tango, what are we looking at here?
Tanga, those are wisps.
You remember how I told y'all that I've seen wisps before? These are it.
Oh. Should we avoid coming into contact with one?
What would be the protocol for this area?
So the protocol for wisps in the Feywild Tanga is that wisps can sense negative emotions, and when they sense fear, confusion, they can become hostile. But if you aren't harming anyone, if you're having a decent day, they're literally as harmless as the breeze you guys just walked through.
So keep your moods up and even, and we should be fine.
Lodestone, because you are closest to the thing, roll me a perceptions check. All right, with a 17, you see the wisps directly to your left as they are rocking back and forth. The kind of not pearlescent, but the translucent stairs that led you up to Malar's temple. You can see that it seems like almost the same magic is underneath these wisps. and you can kind of make out. You can't make out completely, but it looks like there is a bridge, a footbridge that cuts across to the next tree.
Hey everybody. I don't know if you remember when we climbed the stairs into the temple following Yars, but I see like a bridge of the same kind of material.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna
Yar,
approach it and like just put a foot out to see if it's solid under my foot or if I go through it.
okay. Yeah. Like it catches. Like it holds up your weight.
Seems safe.
It does when you like put the full weight of your foot on it. It does swing like to the left and right, so it is like a rope bridge, but with like planks for footholds.
I'll cross.
Okay. Yeah. You make it across. No problem. Easy peasy. All right. So the two of you, as you cross, you see like these very weird. They almost look like people. Uh, but they're like their skin is kind of like covered in bark. Uh, it like their arms, like you can see like there are like cuts and gashes, and you can see like almost oaken rings over their scars. And they're just staring at you.
Yars, what do you think? Friendly or no?
I mean, I'm not gonna assume things are bad by default.
I wave. Hey ho!
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion or a performance, one or the other.
Persuasion or performance?
Okay. So one of them like still is holding still, almost statuesque, and the other one just puts his like right hand up and like waves at the wrist and puts his arm back down.
Oh, good. New friend. And I start going.
Okay.
All right. Where you go? Here. Hello.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You see two male dryads. One of them does look old enough to be almost like petrified wood. That's probably why he's not moving very quickly. His movements are very like sloth-like. Um, I broke it. I was gonna move VC to see if he noticed. Yeah, and like as you guys are crossing, oh yeah, as you guys are crossing, you hear the loudest thunder crack you guys have ever heard in your lives. Roll me a wisdom save, minus Tanga.
Oh, okay.
Number to beat is a. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So you manage to piss off a wisp, and he splits. And he kind of looks at you, and you can hear like a dib 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 dib, and he takes a pop at you. For does a 7 hit you? PC? You may be
Yeah.
muted. Oh, a 7 hits you?
Oh, sorry. No.
Okay,
I
so
saw the 17.
oh, okay, yeah. You hear like jarbled nonsense, and then a flash of lightning kind of snaps past your head. And if flames could like frown, you can see like the top is kind of like curled in on the top. Maybe a little angry face. Yeah, and he kind of goes back. So what he was doing?
Oh.
The hell did I just do?
You got nervous. Out of game. Yeah. So, the one dryad says, "Hello, new friend."
Is he talking in common or in Sylvan?
Did you say new friend in common or Sylvan?
Uh, well, when I said new friend, it was to my friend, so that would have been in common. But I guess I would
Okay.
have said hey ho in common. So,
So yeah, so he is speaking to you in common.
uh, lovely to meet you. Um, I guess I should say, are we going the right way to what was the place called again?
The Dryads circle.
To
The
the
Dryads
Dryad
Druid
Circle?
circle. Yeah, well, you are in the right place. And he like steeples his fingers and he like makes them from like a steeple and then he makes like a circle with his hands and he goes, "Here's a Dryad circle."
Oh, you got me.
Ah,
Well, we'll just be scooting on through, but
oh, that's a
lovely to
good one.
meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. But to answer your question plainly, yes, it's just up this way. Just keep your feelings about you, miss.
I give a little curtsy and I move through so I'm not in their way.
He curtsies back.
I'm gonna turn back to see if our friends are okay. So,
Okay, so far, the only thing, Rory had a pot shot taken at him.
I'm gonna walk by, say,
Mm,
"Excuse
okay.
me, thank you for pointing the way."
The Dryad that didn't speak, like his arm was like slowly moving up into a wave,
oh,
and it like grabs hold of like just above where you keep your weapon on your hip, and it like kind of clatters against it, and you hear like twigs breaking.
Oh my! Are you okay?
You turn around and you see that a good portion of like this elder dryad's hand is missing, and he goes, "Hello."
oh,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
His
Sorry
hand,
for moving fast and
his hand is still going up in the wave, like he is like stuck in the animation,
oh.
and he goes, "Yes."
it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry for moving through
Yes.
fast.
Oh, and he like bends down, and you can see that he's like trying to scoop up his hand, like his fingers, like very gently, and you
Can
can
I
see that.
help him get his hand back
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
yeah,
So
I'd like
you
to
can
assist
see,
him.
yeah. So like as he's scooping it onto like his palm, you can see that his fingers are like actively trying to reattach, and they're like symbiotically like adhering to where his fingers would be. You see that he's trying to like do like the open close, like hey, my hand still works.
Hmm.
By the time you see him make a fist, about 2 minutes has passed, and like his face is still like wide-eyed to make sure that it's working. And by the time he opens his hand again, it's been about 5 minutes, and he looks up at you, and he like starts to smile, so you can start to see teeth, and he gives you a thumbs up, and that also takes about 5 minutes. He says,
I'm
"Oh, good."
glad to hear it. I'm be on my way.
Okay.
Scoot around.
Yep. And you can hear he like settles into the dirt and stops moving. All right. Wow. You guys are not as easily scared as I thought. I'll have to.
Got
I'll
too
have.
much happiness.
Oh yeah, you guys are chock full of it. As you step through the glade,
You shit yourself.
you see an open. You see an open amphitheater temple. And there are two. You can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. They're both dressed relatively androgynously, and it looks like they're covered in clay. They have flowers and a headdress and masks over them, and they are standing underneath a gate, and they say, "Welcome."
Hello.
Are you here to speak to the Sealy Court? And the other one goes, or the Unsealy Court. How we may be of assistance.
Lodestone immediately defaults to Tanga.
Yeah, I think we all look at Tanga.
I would probably say the Sealy Court since that's the one I'm familiar with.
Ah, excellent. And you see the dryad on the right, like, takes leave of his post and walks, like, into the trees and disappears.
Is that where the portal is with the sea?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's yeah. So you see this map. Underneath that giant head is a large gate that the dryads are guarding. They say, "How may we help you?"
I think we are looking for a way back to our home plane.
And you see, like, he walks, or they walk into the fountain, and you can see where the water is, like, asymmetrically falling all around, like, the little bumps and whatnot. You see that there are grooves in the fountain, and he goes, "Have you a gem for your homeworld?"
Oh. Lodestone immediately checks his pockets and thinks about what's in his pack. What about the rest of you? Anybody have a...
Does it need to be something magical from our home, or just a stone from the home?
A gemstone from your home.
I'll be honest, I don't know if this classifies as a gemstone, and I really don't know if it originated from my home plane, but I'll take out Smidge's egg.
Okay. The dryad places it in the center, and you can see water start to pour through Smidge's egg. Like it should be poking holes in it, but it's not. It is still one whole gem. And you see the gate start to dissolve and disappear. And you see through the gate nothing but space. Yars, you see constellations, and you see, like, the Milky Way. You see asteroids in flight, and the dryad goes, "This is your homeworld?"
I'll like look through. Is this water deep?
Yeah. So, like, as you, like, if you, like, kind of shimmy from left to right, like, you see that some of those comets are not flying in a normal trajectory. And if anybody speaks Githyanki or Elven, you will hear transmissions flying through space. And if you don't, you hear a garbled language. Okay.
I do.
Yeah. So, Yars, you would hear
Oh, I do speak
proper
Elvish.
astral elf. These are transmissions in, like, grid coordinates and, like, the XYZ axis of, like, where their jammer is headed so that they don't collide with people.
Where
Also,
is
you know,
Smidge from?
if Hobie steps out into that, he will instantly immolate at -1 Kelvin.
I would hope he'd understand that.
Grasps his copy of what was it? Fucking UFO of the Gods? No, it was like
Yeah.
Skinwalkers of the Pentagon or something. And he's
Yeah.
just like, it's real! It's real!
And so, like, the dryad has his, like, or their hands clasped together, and they go, "Are you prepared to enter your realm?"
This is not my realm. I'm sorry. Well,
Oh.
maybe I don't know if this gem came from my plane. I'm guessing it didn't.
So,
Yars,
like,
do you recognize this?
as Hobie is, like, having a panic attack, he reaches up and lifts the gemstone out.
That is not where we need to go.
And you see that he places the gemstone in his pocket.
Wait, my gemstone?
Yeah, so Smidge's egg that was being used as a conduit, he closes it because you said that's not where you want to go, and he has pocketed your egg.
That is. Hey, you got really big pockets because that thing pretty much takes up half of my backpack. But I'm sorry. That's this person's here, and I'll Smidge. That's his egg. He needs that. That's his. He needs that.
But you gave it to me as a conduit through
Is-
a portal. You wouldn't have gotten it back if you had left.
It's true.
Oh, I didn't know that. You do have a point there, and I'll be honest, I didn't realize that. That's my mistake. But oh shit, should I have said that, Tenga?
What's been said can't be unsaid.
So is there like,
But he did say that you would have not gotten back if we went through the portal. So
No,
I
that
think
was
we get
God.
it
God
back.
saying that. God said that.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, the Dryad said you wouldn't have gotten it back had you gone through.
I mean,
Oh.
do I need it? I don't think I do need it. I think I think Hobie's got to a point where he realized he isn't getting magic necessarily from Smidge.
And also, I don't think Smidgey can fit in that anymore, so
Yeah, I mean, it was.
you're kind of
Hey.
just carrying it around for sentimental
Yeah, it's his
purposes.
egg. I
Right.
think. I hope. I really hope it doesn't have any, importance in any sort of,
Well, we do know Smidgey's from space now. So Smidgey and Yars have something in common.
I was
Right?
like,
That was
well,
surprising.
Pretty
we do
neat.
know that it's gone forever.
Well, he didn't need it
Looking through his
anyway.
book. Are dragons the same as lizard people? Because I have this book has a lot about those in space.
Oh my god.
I'm
my God,
pretty
we're ending
sure
early.
we saw that Smidgey is a big old turtle thing. Well, Lodi didn't see it, but the rest of us saw it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk about that because like in a very short amount of time, I realized like my friend is really powerful. We saved my uncle, and then also I have this weird family lineage. Are we trying to get back home? Does somebody have a stone from Baldur's Gate or something?
A gemstone. He like leans over to like not whisper it into your ear, but to like correct you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. A gemstone. I'm like going through my pockets looking. I don't know if I have anything.
I have an extra large carrot from Bunman. That won't work.
The dryad is like the dryad is like, I will trade you for this. Like it's a carrot the size of his head.
Oh, it's a big ass carrot, yeah.
Would you trade something for this? Perhaps that rock. And he like pulls out the egg again.
The egg for the carrot?
Yes.
Sure, can I have the egg and a gem to our world if you have one by chance?
I do not know your world.
Or
And
our plane?
He hands. Well, by argument, he just showed you your plane.
No, fair enough. Well, yeah, he showed smidges of mine.
Mm.
Well, yeah, technically, I guess.
So
Never mind.
He hands
Damn
you
it.
Hobie's. He hands you Smidge's egg, and he takes the giant, like, forearm length size carrot. And you see him. He like hurls it into the trees. And you see the trees start to sprout like apples. These massive carrots.
I'm glad you like it.
And he just kind of like very gently, like 45-degree bows to you. A gemstone, please.
Does anyone have a gemstone from the material plane, or?
If you need God help, I can go through your guys' backpacks.
I'm looking through my backpack. I don't see
I'm
anything. My
looking.
only thought would be, is there maybe one in my silvered short sword, like the handle of my silvered short sword, or would silver count as well?
I don't really want to do this, but actually, one sec. Let me quick read.
As Lipstone pulls out a pouch of dragon piss. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
This.
Yeah, it's sloshing around. And because it's sloshing, you know that some has leaked and you haven't yet found where.
No.
Just kidding.
I can use my. I can make one. That's technically from that plane, but it's not actually. Like, does it need to be from there or just something of that world? If I made a sapphire.
Oh, it has to be from there. It has to be like
Okay,
made.
well, I'm out.
Oh, hold on.
I'm
Does
gonna pull
the
out
ring
my.
from Duke Ravenloft have a gem?
It does not.
I've got a symbol of Tyr. Does that have a gem on it?
It does not.
Yeah.
Here's one of the few gods that does not have a gemstone attached to it.
Yeah, I figured it was just the balance scale.
Um,
I'm going through my bio, man. I don't think I have
Hobie, roll me an animal handling and
wait!
huh?
Oh no! I saw gem on my character sheet. We're not giving up one of those.
Oh, that's right. You guys have the Tears of the Dragon.
We're
I
not
have-
giving up one of those.
I've got 10 precious stones. Did that come from the previous fight?
10 precious.
No,
It's at the bottom.
maybe.
I've recently added this.
It came from the battle with Malar.
So
Yeah, the
I'd
dragon.
From the
I'd pull out
crystals,
one
right?
of those
Yep.
precious
Yeah.
stones. I'd be like, oh, wait a minute.
Was that
What
on
about these?
our plane? Didn't we like step through something?
It was in floaty plane
Yeah, it was in the floaty plane.
in the
No, 'cause we
throne room
We stepped through the portal to get to the
afterwards. on the way out.
afterwards. So I don't know if.
This was before the fight with the dragon.
Yeah.
Give him one and try.
Here you
Yeah.
go, sir. If you would be so kindly to try that one.
And he places it in, and it starts to dissipate. And you see, like, as it starts to kind of like show like slight signs of like stalactites and stalagmites, you see a black dragon flying in the background, and he is firing, like he is breath weaponing something, and you can hear him like screaming at it. And while that is happening, you see what is attacking him.
7 hells. Is that Vasky?
It might be. Bitch, it might be. And you see big smiley 5-headed dragon goes barreling past the portal. Every element being discharged in his general direction. And as he like turns around to go back into like the frame of the portal, you can see that his head kind of snaps and looks at you guys, and he goes, "Get out of the way!"
Roll him back.
And he dive bombs towards you guys, and you see all 5 heads snap at him, and a large chunk of his tail goes sailing in an opposite direction. And he goes, "Fuck!" And he quickly transforms back to his more human form and lands at your guys' feet as the gate closes.
Vasky, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great. Thank you. You can see that his face is now very he's unshaven, his hair is unkempt. The red eyes that he had that were like glowing now just look overtly bloodshot.
Yarzy, can you help him?
I'm going to use a charge of the water skin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he takes a swig of it, and you see like his appearance doesn't change all that much, but you see the color in his eyes come back. You can see like what looked like the back of his like hamstring, where it looked like there was a big chunk taken out of it, starts to grow back through his pant leg, and he goes, "Wow, that's really good. Thank you." And he kind of like gets up to his feet, and like dusts off his coat, and he goes, "Hi, Mike." And the dryad goes, "Hello, dragon."
I'm
You
sorry.
know each
bud.
other?
Oh yeah, Feywild, huh? Man, you guys do get around. Yeah, for people, you know, non-magicy little people, you guys really know how to get from realm to realm. So,
Well,
Uh,
that's the crux of it. We don't know how to get back right now.
well, uh, I got some good news and some bad news. Good news, still alive.
Great.
Bad news, Tiamat still in full force. There were some things that were like actively fighting her. There was like a lich that just appeared into Avernus, and he was like throwing spells, and like Tiamat was attacking him, and a bone dragon, like a skeleton, was attacking him, and then the skeleton started attacking the dragon, and then Tiamat started destroying the skeleton, and then I would hide for a few days, and then he'd come back. Really bought me a lot of time. So whoever is looking out for me, I gotta buy him a drink or something because oh god, I'm still so tired. Like I feel good, but I'm mentally drained.
But we'd love a drink, but not right now. So,
Oh, where you guys going?
trying to go back to the material plane.
Mm.
They need a gem from there. We don't have one. And I guess that gem that we just tried was from Avernus.
You guys have any emeralds?
I quick touch
Pat
my
my
breast
bag, like,
pocket.
Ooh, clean out. It's like emeralds are like the only precious gem that grows on our plane. So that's usually the conduit to get people to and from the mortal plane. You guys still got any of those tears?
No.
Yeah, roll me, roll me, roll me.
I suck my teeth and I go, no.
Roll me a deception at disadvantage. Okay, so
Yes,
Rory,
no, we don't.
Rory, like, because Hobie like just espoused it so loud over you, it kind of sounded like you said no, and like Vasky like didn't quite hear it, and then Hobie was just like yes, no, and he goes, well, those can only be made on the mortal plane too, or you know, in the weave, but there's no way to travel to the weave proper. So that's probably there's probably a good chance that that might work, you know.
Well, we
What
can
if we
use
didn't
them
want
to
to?
open the doors. We do have one to spare, but it seems like a waste if we can just find like a 10 copper emerald.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forget you guys don't like you guys aren't very smart. Mike, how many dragon scales would it cost for you to make sure that they get their gem back? And he's like, two, Mr. Vasky. He's like, great. And you can see like even though he is human, he like digs into his skin. He's like, ugh, and he pulls out two scales like the size of his head. And he goes, there you go. And the dryad puts it back into his pocket and he goes, thank you, sir. And he's like, the gem, please.
Well, we weren't aware that's an option. Noted.
Not like we had any.
Not that we had any. That's what he says.
You mockingbird.
Are you a mockingbird?
Does Rory still have them?
Roy
Yeah.
has never been around. No.
Oh,
He
Hobie
better
does.
repeat this. You took them from me because
that's
you
right.
do not trust me.
Oh yeah. Because you're, that you keep smoking that stuff, and God knows
You remember how I met you? Yeah. Shut up.
You started a riot in the last town.
Several.
You can't prove that.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
All
while
right.
you guys are bickering, Hobie is like mid pulling out the gem. And the dryad places it on the pedestal, and the magic starts to coalesce. And as it dissipates, a blinding bluish white light starts to come through. And all of you, if you have any damage, or if you have any weaknesses, or like poisons, or if you are afflicted with anything, Hobie is afflicted with something. As this light hits you, it is completely washed away. and you guys see like a demonic werewolf like burn away from Hobie's body. Like Final Fantasy the Spirits Within, like it is being pulled out of him and immolates.
Well, there goes your bone.
Vasky is running for his life. Some of you guys roll me a perceptions check. 19, 3, number to beat is 15. So Yars and Rory, you see the light that is hitting him. Looks like it almost did more damage than Tiamat. Like as soon as the light hit him, the skin was gone. Like he is mid transformation into a dragon, and you can see some of the scales have like welded together on his like cheekbone and on like the side of his back. And he like lets out like a roar and takes off flying. But you guys feel great. If you look at Smidge Hobie, he kind of looks like one of those little like squishy light up lights, where like you give like a little squish and he lights up from the inside like a
Oh,
nightlight.
buddy.
Yeah, and he's just like all smiles and like tongue out. And
That
the
feels
dryad,
this feels really good. Do you guys feel really good? I don't know. Something that feels like something. I don't know.
the dryad like bows to you guys and stands next to the door.
I'll look around for Vasky.
No, he like you can see that trees are being knocked down because he is running from this.
What the what?
I'm going.
Are we on
Gosh.
the right plane?
And Yars is
I'm gone.
yeah,
Oh.
Yars,
All right,
Yars,
in we
Straight
go.
up.
You
Yeah.
guys watch this.
Yep, follow.
Look what I can do.
Yeah, I'll jump.
Yeah,
I'll jump.
right.
I'll jump through.
Before I jump in, I'm gonna like cup my hands over my mouth and be like, "Thank you, Vasky. I hope you're okay."
You hear like a dragon howling.
Not good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But
Ow.
that's the one. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, I just need a good awoo. Let me find the thing. Bing, bing, bing. Where the fuck is it?
The second I'm like, hey, you guys are gonna throw that through when I go through, right? And expect to get the gem.
Eh,
Yeah, no, that was the deal. I'll give you the gem.
Wait a second. I put it in the wrong bin. Okay, as you guys are flying through, Tanga, the thought that you had like removed from you,
Mhm.
that bad thought,
Mhm.
it comes back, but instead of hearing like the "we don't trust you, we don't know what to do," you hear "we're scared. What do we do? Who do we trust?" And you can kind of see through their eyes now that they weren't attacking you, but from a secondary perspective, they were turning to you for insight because of how scared they were of something new. And it feels, you tell me how that feels, how it feels to think about maybe a different perspective that isn't Tanga's.
We just came from the Feywild, and I sold that. I'm pretty sure I sold that, and
You did.
I feel like I'm being lied to.
Okay.
Because there's no way for me to confirm that that is the same memory.
Yeah, and
I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, and as you guys are kind of flying through, all of you, whatever doubts or maybe confusion, maybe there was a moment where you guys maybe didn't feel right about something, you kind of see it through a more structured lens with less emotion and less like external things like, oh, well, you know, Winona tried to stab me because I tried to screw her over. And it's like, well, she tried to stab me because like I tripped up a few times prior to, right? And I could have just said like, yep, okay, my bad. and you see like a different conversation happening. And you guys arrive here in a completely platinum and gold palace, and it seems to go on almost forever.
Now where are we? Does everybody recognize this place?
Are we not on the right plane?
Mm,
Yeah, roll me for perceptions. Find out where you guys are.
could just walk around.
Yeah, or walk around. Split up, gang.
We'll cover more ground that way.
Oh yeah.
I'm going this way.
You see Yars just get picked off by something. No,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys
I'm
walk in circles. You do like the clover leaf method. For those of you who know any sort of map stuff, like you make a bigger circle, you kind of spiral out. But everything kind of seems the same. Hobie, Rory, and Yars, you see that like inlaid in the platinum, you see a dragon's like the silhouette of a dragon's head, and it's facing to the left.
Hmm. Let's go that way.
It's like a statue of a dragon's
No,
head,
it's like
or
like an inlaid in the pillars. It's like the size of like your palm.
A
You
relief,
see,
as it
yeah,
were.
that's the
Hmm.
word I was looking for. You see a relief.
I'm gonna
And
relieve myself on the dragon.
Probably
no,
not a good idea.
icky.
All right.
Yeah.
I've only ever done that once, and I don't. Actually, I do recommend.
He doesn't regret it.
Yeah.
No
Yuck.
regrets.
No regurgitations. Yeah, so you guys keep kind of milling about. Roll me one more perception. Those of you who saw the last one, do it at advantage.
Regular roll.
Yars, Hobie, and Rory, you guys see like in one specific like chamber, there seems to be like jagged like chandeliers in like the very top. You can see like it's kind of like the only thing that isn't symmetrical. But like as you're looking at it, it's about 50 feet away, and one of the pillars is like cutting it off.
You really think that egg may have brought us to a dragon home on the material plane?
Possible.
What kind of dragon home has such an ostentatious home?
Which one's the richest? I don't know.
The old ones, I would imagine. So ancient.
I could try finding them.
Well, what kind of dragon would hurt Vasky? Because he didn't seem too
Ones?
happy.
Any good ones?
Any of the
Probably.
metallics, indeed.
Yeah.
Judging by the look, I'd say gold. Like I see
Steve,
a lot of gold.
using your little sense, everything here is giving off like your eyes are just flooded. If this place wasn't shiny enough, but you do see something different that you've never seen before. Those little like chandeliers, like it looks like the kind of like the crystals that hang off of like a chandelier that are just out of view. They seem to give off energy, but they're outlined. Like there's negative base.
Huh. There's okay. So everything in here is dragon. Those are different dragon. I don't know how they're different, but they're different.
Hobie, what does that even mean?
I don't know. Hold on. How high is it up? Is it something? Is it? I assume there's no way
so-
of climbing.
Yeah, so where you guys are standing, like these pillars are about 200 to 300 feet high. You guys look like mice in this giant building. Hobie, are you gonna go check out the thing, or do you want to
Yeah,
find?
I'll get a
Okay.
little bit closer to it to
Yeah.
just like get it into focus.
As you get closer, you see that they get longer. They're still like individual like slags. But you see that this is the only archway that does not lead into a repeating chamber of another archway. Does that make sense? You ever play
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda? Like when you're in the Lost Woods and you go left, right? Yeah, this is like the only way that seems to give you forward motion.
Huh. Okay. I'll start doing a 360, and I'm gonna look for another one of these chandeliers with like my vision.
Okay. So as you like take a right and go in a circle looking for another spot, you end up back in the same spot. Like if you just walk straight and to the right and you look to the left, you either are seeing a duplicate image or you're seeing the same thing.
Guys, I'll like wait. I'll try not to lose track of anybody, but I'll just
Okay.
like call them over.
Yeah, if you call them when you see the chandelier looking things again, you realize they're like they haven't moved. They're still to your
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Everybody else, you saw Hobie be like, "Hold on, I'll be right back," and he stepped off stage right and he walked back in stage left.
Well, okay, that's weird. You guys were right behind me. And that chandelier, there's something different about it. And I don't know if it's guiding us or if I don't know it's the way out or I don't know if it's can anybody fly up there and see what it is?
Quick, Gwyn,
Nope.
fly! Wait, you're not Gwyn.
What time of day is it?
What
Oh,
time
it's
of
not.
day is?
It's bright in here, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
everything is like almost painfully illuminated.
If it were darker, I could.
I take out my book. I can fly.
Yeah.
Or I can make one of us fly, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, wizard fly. It's a good spell.
Is that actually a spell? Wizard fly.
It is. It's a good one.
Who am I just going? Or would one of y'all
Wait,
I
I can
haven't
point
really
I can point it out for you.
I think
Or
you
I
should
could
take
just
Obi.
Hobie, I can just make you fly and you can look real good at this mystical chandelier.
Oh, okay. I've never flown like that before. All right.
Can't be that hard, right? I just like flip through the book and I put my hand on his shoulder and he just glows for a second. Ah, go.
Somewhere in another reality, a sea elf sneezes.
Hobie
Okay.
starts to hover up.
Okay. So like as you get closer, you see that these chandelier-looking things are more like stalactites. Like they're coming off the ceiling. And as you like pass through the archway, you see that it wasn't exactly like a stalactite, but it was a paw.
Oh.
And you are about the size of a flea compared to this giant atrium. Even like his draconic form takes up maybe like a third of it, but it looks like this like enclosure could possibly be the size of Faerun.
Just like my dragon sight's up right now. I'm in awe. Full
Yeah,
awe. Like astronaut floating because I'm flying in space. 2001
Yeah.
Space Odyssey. Just in awe.
baby Hobie,
Yeah.
he's back.
Dun
but-
dun dun.
But yeah, with your draconic sight, like you can see the outline of Bahamut, but he's like almost transparent.
I'll drop it and like rub the stars out of my eyes and just kind of like get a bearing and just going.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'll look behind me to see if like the group is like, are they beneath me? Are they back to the right of me?
They don't see you. So Hobie flew up through an archway and kind of disappeared.
Your feces better ceases.
I thought that was actually VC,
I
and I
always
was about
do
to
every
lose it.
time. Every time.
But yeah, you are standing in front of like you've seen dragons before, and you've gotten a little jaded over like, oh, you've seen one, you've seen them all. This is a planet-sized dragon.
Yeah, I think Hobie like soaks it in for like a good like 2 minutes, and then like
Yeah.
like it has to pull his vision away and goes back to the archway and like flies down and goes, guys, there's something in there.
Something dangerous.
You
No,
want to use your words?
It's, I grab you. I grab you by. I start crawling up here. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
Help me get it then,
This
Hobie.
is a bit, motherfucker. It's a god.
Right, we've
What do
met
you
them.
mean?
Yeah.
Come. I'll like try and
We
pick
all
one of
can't
you up.
fly.
Come on.
Woody,
I gotta show you.
I can't do that very
Come on.
often. I'm trying to concentrate and you're freaking me out.
As you guys are like bickering and he is sliding you over the smooth marbly floors, you see this massive expanse that it seems like all the hallways go forever. And yeah, this is a Faerunian sized room. And there's a dragon that is taking up about a third of it.
What are we looking at?
He's looking daggers into Hobie's eyes.
Who's looking daggers?
Oh, the dragon.
Oh, it moved.
Lodestone, do you say that?
No, because I don't know what it would look like before. I guess that was out of character hearing how you were describing it to Steve.
Oh. I was like, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Like his wings are like not moving, but he is still floating in the air. And his head is kind of curled down. His neck hasn't moved any closer. But his eyes, like Hobie, you can feel his eyes looking through you.
I'm like staring at him with my sight, and I'll whisper in Draconic like, "What are you?"
He lands, and if he wasn't so far away, you would probably assume that it would shatter your eardrums or cook your insides just from the shockwave. And he like curls his head out, and as he gets closer, you realize like you're not even as big as one of his teeth. Like as his muzzle gets closer and closer to him, it's like you might be the size of like maybe a tenth of one of his scales on the smaller ones. And Hobie, you have an eye the size of like the Jefferson building right in front of you. And he says, I am king of the dragons.
Immediate knee and bow.
Hobie, you see his eye like quickly, his like very reptilian eye like snaps over to Lodestone and then snaps back to you.
I think I'm like full reverent. I don't think I have the wherewithal to like change my position outside of like agape and like taken back. But I just respond to it. My my name is and I don't know how to say my name in Draconic, but I'll like whatever the copper kettle version of that is. Are you the are you the silver one? And I'll like grip my book. Are you the silver one they speak of?
I've gone by many names, and like he like lifts up a finger and like pushes it on the top of your head. It is the size of a small house, and you can feel like he is forcing your head to look at the floor.
Yeah, I like accept it. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Go ahead, fight back. Give me a strike.
Yeah.
um, and like he kind of like it's not like a laugh snort, but it's also not like an angry snort. It's just kind of like a maybe knocking the dust off because he hasn't spoken in a bit. And he goes, how did you enter my chamber?
We were uh in the Feywild, needed a way of leaving. The portal we had was empowered by gems of planes, and the only gem I had was a tear of one of your children.
I see. Well, then you are a guest. and he like goes to stand back up, and just based on the size, like it still looks like he is relatively close to you guys. But he's probably like Texas amount away. And he goes, I am Bahamut, king of the metallic dragons. Welcome to my chamber. And he like motions. And as you guys look up, you see 6 golden dragons like flying in the tapestries and through the marble of the building. And you can't quite tell if they're like an illusion.
This conversation was in Draconic, or did he?
No, it's
say
common.
It was in common.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were all there? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just them two.
No. Hobie mushed you that way.
Mhm.
So Lodestone will stand to his feet upon admiring the dragons and tapestries, and like look back to Bahamut and be like, "Your Majesty, are you aware of the calamity happening to the material plane?"
I was aware of something, and you have obviously gotten word from my messenger, so I shall return him. And he like snaps his fingers, and again, you can feel the shockwave like almost knock you off your feet, and you see a 7th dragon rise up from the floor. Like starts very small, and then it becomes like a fully grown one, and it starts to float up to a pillar and through the walls. He goes, "These are my 7 golden chosen. They are an extension of me. I sent one to go to Baldur's Gate to let everyone know that you are all in grave danger." RJ referenced the very first page, day 1.
Yes, it was Lareth who was said it was a speaker of you. Spoke to us at Baldur's Gate.
That is correct. So, since you are here, are you here to give news, word, aid? What has happened on your plane?
I think we are. I looked at the group and I'm like, I think we're here for all of the above. And where to begin? Lodestone will just can recount like where it started, where we've gone through, meeting the brass dragons, meeting the finding the blue dragon in Waterdeep, the kind act we did, eventually moving to Vasky, leaving out the Lucas part, and then learning about the gateways and all the portals. Copper Dragon, that was the Rock Slurper, and then eventually end up back to we were looking around the Evermoors for another one, and ended up in the Feywild, and now we're ended up here, just covering all those details.
And he nods as much as he can without causing like gusts of wind to take you guys out. And he goes, "That's very peculiar. Are there no other champions of your plane attempting any of this?"
Oh, many groups, I believe. I don't know who all is still in the running, and um, as far as we know, we're the only ones that have closed the 2 gates so far.
There was another,
Two or three.
Gem Dragon.
And like
Three.
as soon as you said that, like his head snaps to you, like a dog, like a pointer. You know when they find something, he is now like on the tips of his claws. Yeah, and his snout is facing you, and he goes, "What did you say?"
A uh, a Gem Dragon had opened one of the portals that we'd been to before we knew it was a portal, and they unsealed it, allowing the magic through.
Uh, so like he hears you, and he looks down, and he sees Smidge. Uh, and like Smidge is like chittering. I know you speak Draconic, but this is almost primordial. And Bahamut starts to like grunt and groan back at him. And you can see like Smidge is using like all four legs and he's like stomping them, but like in not in tandem, like one at a time, but in awkward patterns. And he's like jumping and snapping at the air, and you hear like a rah, and he stands on his back legs and he like pretends like a dog that like grabs a toy. He's like shakes it up, and you hear Bahamut like kind of laugh, as much as a dragon that size can. And he kind of like he scoops Smidge up into his hand. So just picture the state of Rhode Island picking up Smidge, and he like holds it up to his face and he goes, "My nephew says that you've taken good care of him."
Harry? Yeah, he's your nephew?
Yes, and he like you can see he's like pawing at like the mouth of Smidge, and Smidge is like attempting to chew on part of the nail, and you can see he's like chipping his teeth on it, but doesn't really care. He goes, "Yes, all gemmed or jeweled dragons come from a piece of me." He goes, "So you've opened two of these gates, you say?"
Yes, and we were attempting to open a third, but we were led astray by a green dragon in the material plane.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
3 have
Are
been
those?
completed,
Yeah,
and
3
then
are.
the fourth one we were at the Evermore.
Yep. So you've opened 3. You haven't. Two are still.
I thought we opened 2, and one was
We're
opened
counting that one,
by.
so
Okay.
we're counting that one.
I wasn't going to lie. I just couldn't find the person's name. I completely forgot who they
That's
were.
okay.
It's already taken care of, so I've marked it on the completed list.
So he puts Smidge down very, very gingerly next to you, and he goes, "I may be of assistance. May I have your gem?" And he like
Oh.
holds his palm open, and his
Oh.
fingers are like bracketing you to the left and to the right. So you're gonna have to like toss it into his hand.
I think I have two gems. I think we have 2 gems left, and yeah,
Mhm.
I'd throw them both. Yeah.
He takes one of them, and with his free hand, he like opens the fabric of reality. And you can see in this tear in the side of his chamber, you can see Avernus, and you can see Tiamat, and he holds the bead of a gem up to his lips, and you see a pure white blinding flame shoot into the portal. And all of you roll me a constitution save. Number to be is an 18. And Tanga's going potty. But con save, number B is 18 when you get there. Okay, so Tanga and Hobie, all of you hear a incredibly high pitched scream. It sounds like it's coming from a woman. And it permeates your ears, your mind, your heart. It feels like that person, you are feeling their pain. And they are being almost completely immolated. And as he like catches his exhalation of this breath, the portal closes, and he kind of like slumps back down onto all fours, and he goes, "I have closed another portal for you. Tiamat is wounded, and it will take her some time to heal." And Hobie, he hands you another gem. He hands you your normal gem back, and you have this.
Oh, what is this a tear?
It is a tear brought to life. Everything that I am and that I touch gives life to anything draconic.
Oh, thank you. I we will use this to open another portal.
So
Thank
you
you.
see inside of that gem, there is a bit of like pure divine fire. Whatever Bahamut's breath weapon was is stuck in this gem.
I'll just like hold it to my chest and like, yeah, I'm just, as religious as Hobie is feeling a little bit of that right now, and just takes it and accepts it.
Just like Hobie didn't want kids until he saw his ancestors.
Yeah,
It's a lot of soul searching. A lot of soul
I'm still
searching.
searching.
He goes, I believe the final portal is still south. Um, Thank you for making this trek. It's been 4 or 5,000 years since I've seen person. It's
Hobie's
good to
just
know
like
that you're all well.
breathing heavy and just, maybe a little desperate. And is how would we stop her from doing this again, from resealing the portals? How do we put a permanent stop to this?
He says, like, he hears you say this and he goes, the only way would be to enlist the aid of my brother, Draken.
Do I know
No,
about
you
yeah.
have never heard that name before.
my brother? Uh,
He goes,
okay.
when time began, I was a different dragon. They called me Low. And then the elves and humans, dwarves, halflings started to populate the world that you call Faerun. And I was cut in half. And many people have heard that story. There are quite a few clerics and paladins that tell that story. One became me, the other became my sister Tiamat. What people don't understand is that I was struck by a mortal, and mortals are flawed. So it wasn't a clean cut. There was a third piece that came off of both of us, and that is Droken. And he opens up the sky above him, and you see just like the swirling mass of everything, and you see an almost glass made dragon. Uh, Yars, you see that this man is like galaxies wide. You can tell by like where the stars are that this thing would dwarf a black hole.
Damn, that's a bit big.
Yeah. He goes, whereas Tiamat is known for evil and hatred and sedition, and I'm known for truth and justice and light. Each one of us lost our indifference to the other. And that's what a draconic is. And he like points, so for your essay, Hobie, a gemstone or a jeweled dragon is known as traconic, not draconic. Prefix trash. So leftover dragon. He goes, my brother spends his time moving between the planes. Whenever he molts his scales, they fall from Avernus all the way to the celestial plane. And my cousins, like that one, grow from the ashes.
I'll look to Smidge and see how he's reacting to this.
Smidge looks at you and he still does like the left right blink. Like he's like, hey,
When you're older, buddy.
it's shiny here.
Well, when you're older, buddy.
He's like there's no like reverence. He's still like a kid and he's like, oh shit, there's a big me here. Yeah. Um
Thank you for showing me this. This kind of answers some questions I had.
I hope that that will give you a bit more guidance. Once the last gate is sealed, it will create a power vacuum on your plane. So, if you are able to contact my brother and enlist his aid, the sooner you can do it after that gate has closed, the better.
Understood. All right.
Thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you for giving me your
As
kindness.
soon as he says that, everybody fades away. And that's for each of you. So like Tenga, you are now all alone with Bahamut. Yars, you are all alone with Bahamut. Lodestone, Rory, Steve, William M, you are all alone with Bahamut. And he leans into you, Yars, and he says, "You're doing a good thing. Continue on the path."
Thank you. I will. Are you familiar with who brought me here?
I am.
Glad to be of help.
He goes, "My blessing to you." And you, Thanos, snap out of the temple.
Oh no, I was the overpopulation.
No, and then Lodestone, he goes to you and he says, "You have the heart of your father."
And what about my mother?
You have her eyes.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
And he snaps his fingers and he says, "Tell your father I said hello."
Wait, what?
And he, and Hobie, he goes to you, and he says, "You are braver than you think, dwarf."
I think I go from like that, like kneeling, that head down position he put me in, to like looking up, and I just go, "Thank you."
As you stand up, like the giant figure that was him is now the same size as you. You are now looking eye level with him. And you start to fade out of existence. Rory, you are standing before a god, and he says, "The smallest seeds always grow into the largest." You laugh while he's espousing,
Kind of.
and then he kills you. No, and he hands you something very small, and he goes, "For when you can't help them."
Thanks.
And you fade away. And then Tanga, he sees you, and he goes, "Anyone willing to fight for a realm that isn't theirs is a champion in everyone's eyes."
Do another curtsy. I have no idea what plane we're on. I don't know the rules here. I'm not saying thank you. It's just the curtsy.
And he like breathes in and goes, "Thank you." And you disappear. And yeah, everything gets all woozy. Ooh. It goes black for a second. Maybe Tiamat or maybe Hama killed you. Rory, you're the first to wake up.
Where?
You wake up on the page that I bring you guys to.
Brought me to fucking Hobbiton? Huh. Oh. Well, shorter than expected. They just kind of stretch like big arms out and just.
Yeah, you can see that that
Good to
is
be home.
Lake Esmol, straight ahead of you. Yeah, and like as you stretch and like take it all in, you see that all of your friends are also behind you.
Ah!
You thought it was like an Avengers send off where like Steve Rogers is all by himself. Nope. All your dingus friends are with you now.
Sorry, were you having a moment?
Fucking was.
Sorry.
Thanks, bud.
Sorry.
Welcome to
You look like you were about to start crying.
Oh, well, maybe that was.
You need a hug? Smidge will give you a
Yeah.
hug. He's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, Smidge does like a dog version of a hug, so he like pushes his side into
Ah,
you.
as I fall.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's also like the weight of a baby elephant, so you just have a Smidge pinning you to the ground and kind of drooling a little bit. You guys see that you are now the tallest people within about 100-mile radius. They are only halflings. You see halflings fishing. You see halflings like pulling carts with like donkeys. People are just kind of trading here and there. So Rory, based on where you guys are standing, you would know that you are a few hours away from Anwater, which is like a little caravan, like passing through like tent village. You guys are really about 2 hours from Ethkalta, which is like the main city, like the capital of On.
Like, is this my house? Like we're standing next to?
Nope. No,
Oh, okay.
so you are from Ethkalta, which is
Right.
why
No,
you can
I'm
be a
just
little
asking.
shit.
Like, okay,
No, yeah, no, you're just here.
better get off this guy's front porch. You guys want to
Yeah,
go
you,
hit a hot spring?
Ooh,
Hot
that
springs
sounds
around here? I like hot
amazing.
springs.
Yeah, we do.
yeah, go ahead. So everything.
I just gotta figure out where the fuck I am.
Yeah, so
Rory, where do they sell that stuff that we smoked?
That's
I know
your
a guy.
priority right now?
No, Hobie, listen to me. You gotta experience it. I'm thinking that coupled with the
No.
hot springs, you're gonna be on a totally different level.
I'm fine. I'm cool with my coffee and my business suits.
No,
Don't
let's
try
do a
and-
coffee, one of these, and the hot spring.
No. I
Wait,
just
so
wanna go
did
to that
we
little-
die? I'm
straight up
real
shit yourself.
confused.
No, this is halfling country. This is Hobbiton. All these people are they're
Or
small.
what?
We're
They're,
what?
the small folk. This is small folk land.
Mm.
The
Oh, good. I know Gnomish.
Nice to meet you, Kettle.
Yeah, dude.
No, but really, did we die? What happened? I really couldn't keep up. There was a
So,
big dragon,
neighbor
like
grounds
bigger than
full
the
of
usual,
singers.
and now we're here, and this doesn't look like the Feywild. I feel like I've been here before, but I'm questioning everything because I've lost all track of time.
I think I'm gonna.
How long do you think it's been?
Yeah,
I go
so-
and just knock on the door of the closest house.
Okay. And the door opens, and there's a guy roughly your age. He goes, yeah.
Hey, what day is it? I know it's kind of weird, but
The 18th?
of?
What? Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me pull up my calendar.
Toba.
No. It is of Kythorn. So it's midsummer. You're midsummer.
Okay. What year? I know it's strange. I'm sorry. Can you just
Yeah.
placate
No.
me?
Yeah. What the fuck did I say last session? 1860? 1861? Or 1761. No, 1861, because 1761 was what Kerbeck thought it was.
What's the
That's true.
translation? How long were we gone?
Yeah, you guys have been gone for about 4 months.
So, not
You
that
guys-
bad.
Yeah, you guys took off in spring, came back in summer.
Thank you.
We just lost
okay.
4 months.
Time of
That's
day
weird.
is it?
I mean, it's like just past morning. It's not yet noon.
I fumble with my sending stone, and I'm like, Aunt Laurel,
Yeah.
Stone. We were gone for 4 months. We're okay. How's everything else? How's my father?
You hear screaming through that stone, like, where the fuck have you been? I thought you were dead. We thought we had a service for you. There was a vigil. We're making statues for group 4, and like from memory. And your father is still alive. He is not responsive, but he's alive. So that's another thing. Where, you know what? That I want to see you the next time you decide to, you know what? I dare you to wait another 4 months. I dare you. And then you hear the sending stone just
Damn.
kind of like stop.
You got.
Right, so we were only in the Feywild for like a day, so I'm assuming the big dragon, that whatever plane that was on, that took most time.
So I think VC already knows this, and maybe also Steve. Bahamut lives in his own plane of existence, which is the farthest plane of existence from the mortal plane. So, in terms of like gravity and light and stuff, like you ever see Interstellar? You guys
Oh,
were like
yeah.
one step away from Matthew McConaughey through infinite space and time. He's the
been cool.
closest thing to like infinity you can get, like in an embodiment of a dragon.
Right, do they sell emeralds here just in case we gotta do that again? I don't wanna get stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a huge trading town,
Yeah,
and we're
That town.
pretty close.
yeah, you guys are actually not too far. You are northwest of Lake Eskel, which is really
shit.
cool because that giant lake I put in there, I literally put first person view northwest of Lake Eskel, and that's exactly what it looks like. Like you guys are a hop, skip, and a jump to Athkalta or Athkalata. Athkalta. Good lord. Gonna be one of those days. But yeah,
Great, we can get your fixins for your drugs and such, and I'm gonna grab an emerald.
all right. You guys take off. You do pass through Anwater. You see, like Hobie, this fire and Tango, this fires off on your guys' radars hard. All the tents are temporary, and you see like some people are attempting to set up shop here, just in these tents. Other people are using them for like sleeping. Other people are kind of doing a little bit of both. This is very much like the closest thing halflings have to like a Circle K. Um, this is like a gas up, sleep, get what you need, get where you're going. We'll take care of like the halfway point. And everybody seems to be in good spirits. Like there's nobody like you don't catch anybody stealing. There's nobody like yelling at one another. Everything seems to be very positive and above board.
I mean, I'll give a
Oh,
whistle to
we're not
see
in
if
Evermore.
anything happens, but I have a secondary idea if not.
She is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting boobs. Hold on, I'm getting boobs. Yeah, I know VC. I know.
Rory, do you think it's okay if I set up shop here? I might need to check in.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah, you drop your little pop up shop.
Okay.
Uh,
Set it up. Yeah.
Yeah, you open it up and it says closed due to inactivity.
Ah,
There's a little
crap.
sign over the cash register.
Yeah. Whatever work I need to do to get it back up and running and like stocked again, I'll like start like sending an apology letter to my brother explaining the Feywild situation.
Yeah, so give me an Arcana check. Yeah, no, that thing is fucking bricked. Mm-hmm. That box is now just a box.
God dang it. All right.
Yep, and your brother is sick and now you can't talk to him. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, you guys watch Hobie find out that he can no longer talk to his brother. and sell stuff out of his little shop, and it closes back up. And like, you know, it just kind of sits there on the ground. And Daisy just kind of like nudges it over to you, Hobie.
Oh, thank you, Miss Daisy. Weren't you like 1,000 miles away? I don't know. Never mind.
Daisy.
Yeah, you guys see a very plainclothes Nuke Thunder. All of his armor is off. He's wearing like a farmer's tunic and like rough spun pants, and he still has like his like what are the boots called? What are those armory boots called? My brain. Greaves? Is that the one, or is that hands?
Those go on your
Those are
Yeah.
your arm feet. Yeah.
those
Well,
are
he's
shins.
yeah. He still has like his like heavy armor boots on, and he's got like it kind of looks like Kato's like straw hat. Like it doesn't quite fit him, and he's like chewing on like a piece of grass, and he's like, "Hello."
Hey ho, new.
Nuke, how'd you know we were gonna be here?
Uh, well, I was in the Evermores,
Hmm?
and now I'm here.
Right.
I'm
How?
very nauseous.
Oh, it was Daisy. All right.
I got rid of all of your potions,
What do you mean you got rid of them?
and he like gets off, and instead of like being like, he's still like very large and kind of like surly, but you see he like brushes off like the dirt from his knees and like cleans his hands off, and he goes, look, and he like opens up the back. He's like, there's not a potion in there.
Yeah, why? How?
Uh,
What did
you-
happen?
You see 200 ingots of silver have replaced them. So Nuke goes on to explain that you guys like took off. You told him to watch the cart and like take care of the cart, and your exact words were "do cart stuff." And then all of the lichens turned into humans,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, there was a bit of panic for a bit, but they realized that they needed to like stock up and maybe try to get home wherever home was for some of them. So they like banded in teams. And Nuke was like, "Oh, this maybe I'll try to ply my trade." And he was like, "You're going to die. You need to buy this from me." And they were like, "Oh, wow, yeah." And as you remember, Kerbeck, the only thing he could mine was tin and silver. But Lycans had no need for it, so they had a stockpile of ingots that they had sealed away so that it couldn't be used against them, which they used in trade. And he like starts like, you can see Nuke like thumbing his suspenders. He's like, "Oh yes, this is like."
how this translates to
So it
gold.
translates to 60,000 silver.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
sorry.
to
So
do some
no,
serious
sorry.
amounts of math.
Sorry. I do hundreds, not tens. It is 600,000 silver.
What?
Yeah.
Just minus 2 zeros, and that's how much gold you have.
Yep.
I don't know if the Alchemist Guild is gonna like this.
No. I used your book, and he like very gently like opens it up, and it says like, "Scared boy, frost giant potion, 37 ingots of silver." He's like, "Other scared grown man, 100 ingots of silver." He's like, I don't remember their names, but it's all there. It's all accounted for, Miss
I
Tango.
can see that. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I was gonna sell some stuff here, but good job, Neil. Good job.
Thank you. Hey ho.
Hey ho.
Tanga. Am I overhearing this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tanga, we can. This, this happens sometimes, and yeah, where you gotta like maybe, the Potions Guild wants a certain amount of gold, and the documentation just needs to match that.
Hobie, I don't want to get fired.
Tagger, you're not gonna get fired. We cook the books all the time.
I don't want to cook books. I wanted to sell potions.
And Nuke is like, you don't have to. I sold them.
Yep. I'm gonna go buy an emerald. I'll be back.
Okay, here, have an ingot. And he like hands it to you.
Just keep that with the cart. Thanks.
Okay, it's going back in the
All
cart.
right. Great. I'll be back.
So as Tanga takes off, Nuke shows you like some of the additions that he has added to the cart. So like as it usually folds out to like lift up so you can sell potions directly from the inside, they now fold down so people can sit on the sides and hang off the back. So it can effectively hold 5 people.
Pimp my ride.
Yeah. He was like, I considered giving people like shuttle services because I ran out of potions.
So, did you sell our other horses, Nuke?
You guys had other horses? No, I'm sure they're coming here too. They'll be here. I mean, Daisy got here. So they're probably on their way.
Well, I think we lost those horses.
Poor Bradford.
Are the chess pieces there? That I went to the restaurant.
Mm.
If y'all already asked that.
So iron ingots, as far as you can tell, are stacked to the ceiling in the wagon.
Nuke, where are the chess pieces, sir?
Oh, the mess nieces are inside the ingots. I made small compartments for them. And he like tries to give you a wink, but he just like blinks with both eyes. He just like flexes them.
I'll blink with both eyes back.
Yeah, and then he tries to like smile, but it just
And
kind of
ask
looks
him
like
to show me where.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just so I
he
know.
goes, yeah, sure. And he like shovels these ingots out like it's sand. He pulls out like 30, 40 with each handful, and he's like, yeah, they're in here. Hold on. And like as he starts like knocking them down, you do see like a fully seated blue dragon egg. He goes, there's one behind that one, another one behind that one. There's a row of ingots in between them.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna
Okay,
take me a minute to put these.
Thank you for showing me. I just want to see how they're progressing. If I could tell if they're, I don't know, anything's happening. They still look alive and
Oh yeah, there's no like
wah and
there's no cracks. 50 gold pieces, Tanga. That is for
Can't get that.
like Nuke has like now he has like 2 ingots as like those little like clackers, like the Shen balloon clackers. He's like ingots.
Right. Well, anything that was used to purchase the Alchemist Guild property has to go to the Alchemist Guild, so
Mm.
that's not mine. That belongs to the guild, and I do not
Oh.
have funds for an emerald at this time.
Is this enough money? Did I do a good job?
I'll find out when I go to Baldur's Gate, which I'm
I would like to
already
accompany you. I must
past.
accompany you. Yes.
Why
I
might
will
that
accompany you
be
in this.
new?
Because if I have made an error in my logistical accountings, I would like to account for it. That is not your fault.
Right, but it is my contract, so
I
as
will
kind
give
as
them.
that is, no, it's all right. I got it. You have been more than enough help. I'll handle it. But you're more than welcome to come for the ride, of course.
And he kind of firmly like shoves like the leather ledger into your hands, and he goes, "I would like to buy a potion of water from you, please."
Sugar, I just came back
No,
from
what? Give me a potion of water
Bahamut's,
now.
whatever that was. I might have
he's-
died. I don't know anymore.
He's like getting red faced. He goes, "Please, a potion of water, Miss Tanga, please."
Sugar, I don't have water on me. I just
Okay.
got my water skin, and I'm not selling that.
Sell me a sip,
Are you all right?
please.
Jesus Christ, give him the water.
Just
I'm like
take it.
fumbling with my own water skin.
he,
Like,
like-
I'll give him mine.
And
Wow,
he like
when did Tanga become such a,
he takes
a bully?
he takes like 3 swigs from it, and he goes, and we agreed on 2 diamonds, and he pulls out 2 like kneecap-sized diamonds. He goes,
What?
very good.
That?
Now your books should be more than even. I am so sorry.
You didn't do
I will
anything
reflect on
wrong.
this.
No,
And he, like,
I
he goes
don't
into
know
the
what's
corner and starts,
happening
like,
anymore.
praying. You can hear him like speaking
Tanga,
to
it's okay,
Tyr.
Tanga, it's okay. We'll figure it out. It's like,
like-
you know,
I tried following orders. I did as I was
No,
told.
you did
I
great.
misunderstood.
No, you
And
didn't.
like every so often he's like wrapping his forehead like into the stone. He's like, I did a bad thing.
No,
sent the
I'm
team
going
back.
to
I am
take
against the
his
decision."
cheek. I'm going to hold him by the face cheeks, and I'm going to put my forehead to his, like I do with Daisy normally. It's fine. You did great. I'm just surprised. We've been gone for 4 months, and where does the time go, really?
Well, I spent it selling potions.
You did. And I appreciate you, New.
Okay. Again, if I did something wrong, I apologize.
No, you're good.
I will be sitting in the back. And
Okay,
he like
you
climbs
did
in
great.
and goes back to being like ethereal. So like the ingots are just kind of like in him.
Did you just
Well-
put Nuke in the corner?
No.
No, Nuke put himself in the corner. Nuke is putting
Wow.
himself in self timeout.
you
I
just commit
just-
fraud with a god, basically.
I don't know anymore.
I'm proud of you, Tanga.
I'm not.
You've
Hobie-
changed.
Hobie,
I'm just
Hobie-
confused.
Nuke sticks his head through the wagon, and it kind of like rematerializes, and he goes, "Did you just call me a liar?"
No, 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 no.
And
I
he,
don't
like,
have
very
words for this anymore. I'm just
slowly,
gonna keep
like
backing away.
his eyes kind of like, he kind of squints, and he like slowly, like fades back into the wagon. All right.
Numbers on paper, my guy.
Yeah,
They're
Tanga,
not that
you see
important.
that there are now like side saddle seats in the folding wagon. So now like Rory and Yars, they can sit while people ride. And you have room for somebody riding shotgun.
I just take the 2 diamonds that he just shoved in my hand, and I put them in the cart as much as I can, even though it's filled with ingots now.
Like while you're trying to mush it, you see like a hand like scoot an ingot in, and he like kind of
Please,
grabs them.
please stop.
And he said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's not even enough room for me to sleep in my cart anymore. I'm just gonna go sit. Gonna go sit on the clearest patch of grass I can. Just gonna be real still for a while.
Tanga approaching the green. About to have a mental breakdown. Quiet on the green. Yeah, so you guys see Tanga just 5,000 mile or 100-yard stare.
I'll go over and sit down and be like, hey, this usually helps calm me down, when I'm feeling stressed out. And I'll hand you a double espresso.
It's Xanax. Oh, a double espresso. Yeah. There you go.
Tanga, is something up? The Feywild, that whole trek seems crazy, but you seem more bothered by it than usual. What's something up?
Bothered?
Yeah.
Just staring straight across.
Is that because like she doesn't understand the word, or
No,
Uh,
she's just staring, just real tired.
okay?
Just
Generally upset and confused to the point of disaction. It's
Just God speaking. Now God sitting next to on the other side of Tanga and drinking the espresso. One of you guys does have a bag of holding.
do we?
Who?
no
I'm
one
pretty
has
sure.
a bag of holding.
Oh, then you guys whiffed it, I guess. Well, that sucks. But
He
you guys
said we
also-
have one. Looks like I
Yeah.
just got a bag of
That's
holding,
not
guys.
Yeah, and Yars gets a key. Bam, 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 bam. But you guys do have backpack space if you do want to try to alleviate some of the volume of those ingots. You can take about 5 apiece. Any more than that, you guys are going to start taking negatives.
I think it would be safer to just keep it in the cart. Daisy's the only one who can really carry that effectively.
Yeah, Daisy gives you a big muscly thumbs up.
Oh God.
That's not.
God.
Yeah, a nice hooved thumbs up. Yeah. Do you guys want to stop here, or do you guys want to have Daisy take you where you guys are going?
I think
Where
we're
are we
gonna have
going?
to-
Rory, where are we going?
This is the big town or the bit before the big.
So, yeah, Roy, if you want to tell them about the town.
Well, technically we're way off. Are we? I don't know, Bill. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So you said Athkatla is where you are from. So yeah, tell them all about the town
Did I?
and where it is. Yeah, I thought that's what we agreed upon.
No, the other one, the one by the actual sea. I mean the lake.
Well, I'm an asshole. Okay, yeah, tell them about
That's
you.
Masaran.
Yeah, tell them about it. Tell them where they gotta go. Tell them where you're taking them.
Well, is that where we want to go?
It's up to you.
I'm not asking you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. God will take a minute.
Do we want to go to my hometown?
You got any portals in your hometown?
No, not that I know of.
Do you want to go to your hometown?
Sure.
Then I think we should go to your hometown and figure out where this last portal is.
I think it's several, I believe, several 100 miles west of here, or east of here. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Be a nice long trek down the River Esmel, but it's probably where John went.
I
We're
thought
meeting him
John
there.
went to Tribor.
Well, yeah, I told him to meet us in
That he did.
because
That's
I
4
mean there
months
is a dragon
ago.
portal here somewhere apparently, right?
Yes.
So then just gotta find it.
Yeah. Boop-a-doop-doo. Yeah. So, are you guys going on foot? Are you going to ride the wagon? It is up to you.
Wait, didn't the big old dragon man say that he torched one of the portals we were supposed to go to? First of all, if he can do that, I don't know why we're doing any of this, because, like, it'd be way easier if he just did that. But
I don't know, but hopefully
did
it's
he
the
say
one
which one
for
he
maybe-
did? Which one are we doing?
I mean,
One of the
hopefully
Evermore's,
in the
So-
Evermore.
that's what we want.
For the sake of argument, the spell he casted required a component that you gave him.
Dang, I don't think he had the tears. I think the tears is what did it.
Yeah.
Didn't he
They
give back
amplify
one
exponent.
to
I
Hobie?
gave him back to both, but one of them was definitely different. Hoobie, what do you have?
This is I don't know if this is a tier. This is like an encapsulated essence of his the power. It's like divine energy made crystal. I don't know if this is a tier. I don't think this is a tier. This might be something else, and I might need some time. And maybe if we ever make our way back up to Luskin, I could talk to the professor about it.
Oh, dude.
Hmm?
Ted.
Theopolis Jones.
Yeah, Theopolis Jones, baby. No,
Last time he
no,
touched one, it blew up. You want him to touch the one that has divine magical fire in it?
I'm just gonna ask. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk, and I'm just gonna take a dip, like 1,000 gold dip of like, hey.
So while you guys are talking, I'm assuming you guys are getting on.
Oh, I'd
The
be heading
wagon.
there already.
Yeah. Yeah, Tango riding. You're the one behind the reins, right?
Hmm? Yeah.
Because
I'm
yeah,
just taking Rory's directions.
yeah. Everybody, roll me a con save. The number to beat is 18.
That's not good.
Is it just from walking?
Nope.
I always wanted to die at my home.
Yeah. So Rory, Lodestone, and Yars, you guys feel like you're getting like lifted up. Yars and who made it? Yars and Rory, I'm assuming, are the two who weren't gonna get on the wagon. So you guys hear a sonic boom behind you, and a large orcish hand like reaches through the wagon and grabs both of you. Um,
It.
and yeah, welcome. You're here. Everyone who didn't make it, you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
are
dead.
incredibly nauseated. So disadvantage on concentration checks and a couple negatives whenever it comes to saves.
Lodestone's like exhilarated. He's like, "Well, I mean, that kind of sucked. Or took away the whole journey before the destination." Then he looks back and sees the few that are like not good. Like, "Oh, you guys okay?"
I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna vomit.
Not in the cart.
Oh,
Not in the
vomit.
cart.
And then Smidge vomits because he rolled a natural one, and then I'm like, oh no, and I vomit.
uh, uh, so Lodestone, you realize like you still have like your armor and everything on, but your fine tunic seems to have shot through the slits in your armor
Aw, man.
like tissue paper. So yeah, you're still wearing armor, but you are shirtless underneath. But yeah, Rory, look home! Yay! Look how pretty it is.
Hmm.
He's trying to hold in his vomit, I guess. Mm.
No, it's nice. Just taking
Yeah.
a moment.
Yeah, you don't hear anything really crazy. You don't hear like bells or music. You see boats going in and out. They're very small boats, but this is a halfling settlement, so
We're not very big.
yeah, big in heart, big in stature. Um, so do you want me to tell you like the names of like the inns and stuff? Because this would be coming from Rory for you guys to like settle in.
Just ask, do you have a place we can stay at, or do we stay at an inn?
I mean, yeah, there's a few.
Um, so Rory would go
There's
on to like tell you
there's
guys
a
that
real big one
mm,
called Cheselim's Retreat.
that's the
Sorry,
one.
Bill.
No, that's it.
I did
S-
my research for my
yeah, you
character.
did. Yeah, so this city that like as you guys start to walk in, you see like there's not like a lot of blacksmiths. There aren't like farmers or anything, but there are people who aren't halflings and they are like really taken in the scene. And this is like a tourist destination. This is a place that's like it sells comfort and it sells like relaxation. It's like, hey, we're on the lake. It's a nice like getaway. Things here are probably a little more upcharged if you're not a native. Um, but in its prime, this place had over 1,000 inns, 750 taverns, 500 hot springs. This place was like the best of the best for Faerunian tourist destinations and is still considered a crown jewel.
And don't forget the fest halls.
Oh yeah, and thanks, Rory. Hey guys, it's me, Bill, the DM. I'm walking next to Rory. Yeah, don't forget about the fest halls. Those things are crazy. But yeah, which one did you want to go to?
I'll take them to the most notable one.
Okay.
Since they've never been here before, it's
Okay.
the best.
Which one do you think is the best?
Oh, Shazalim's.
Shazlam's Retreat. It is. So that's considered incredibly fancy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I have all these set up by fanciness now
Good.
instead of yeah. I love that. So yeah, you guys walk in and like the front of it looks like a wooden castle, damn near. And I'm gonna take those lines off because they're pissing me off. Yeah, and you guys step in, and there is a bar that is stacked to like a human height. Like everything here is like built for non-halflings, minus like the serving tables and trays. So like if you're not here for like food, the halflings that work here seem to work around the height disparity. So they either have stilts, they have like catwalks along like the bars and things like that, and someone in like a very like almost a three-piece suit. He has like a vest, gold buttons. He would have like long pants on, but he's a halfling, and he goes, "Good morning. Uh, welcome to Shazlim's Retreat. How can I be of service?"
Can we get like the breakfast?
Absolutely. The breakfast will bleed right into tea, which will bleed right into snack, which will bleed right into lunch. And then there will be about 30 to 45-minute break to switch out the crew. And then we will have mid lunch, early supper, dinner, supper, evening mess, and then we will have dessert and then tea and refreshments.
We could spend all day here, guys.
He has the same look as his eyes as when he saw Bahamut. Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
go get cleaned
Come
up.
on,
And
let's
this is,
yeah, let's go get a table. I'll go.
yeah.
yeah, so you guys sit in these like leather pleated chairs. Like you sink into them. Like even though they're like foam padded, you can see that they are tightly packed with like down. So not only do they look very elegant, they are wildly comfortable. And a halfling comes up on stilts, wearing white pants and an apron, and she goes, "Yeah, good morning. Just so you know, every meal is a la carte, so it will be 1 gold per meal."
I slap down 5.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
It's on me for them.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Rory.
Awesome. I will have your food out to you in just a moment. And you guys see your appetizer. And it just kind of looks like that. It is a large jug of mulled cider. So they pop the cork, they take a fire poker, they stick the fire poker in it, you watch it bubble up and then kind of clear out. So it's nice and warm. You have breads, cheeses, cheesy breads, bready cheeses, every fruit and vegetable known to name. And if anything is not to your taste, they will not refill it and change it out with something else.
I start digging in immediately.
Yep.
Mhm.
They then, you see Rory, kind of in rare form, just start to shovel this stuff, and they come out with the actual breakfast, which is a whole roasted duck. You have baked potatoes. You have pureed beets. You have mashed potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes, a side of blueberries, roasted garlic. So it's like the garlic that's been cut in half. It's covered in oil and butter. And a little bit of seasoning, and they've been baked, and you can kind of squish them and use them as a spread over your meats and vegetables. And each one of you gets their own jug of like fruit wine, like heavy fruit wine. So it's very, very sweet.
We won't get
Cups.
better food anywhere else.
Is there cups or is it not uncouth to drink it right from the jug?
Oh, just drink it straight from the jug.
Oh
Pop.
yeah,
Gloop,
yeah,
gloop, gloop.
yeah. Lodestone,
Oh,
Lodestone, you do that, and one of the staff behind the bar starts to ring a bell, and he goes, "We made another halfling," and everybody goes, "Yay!" Yeah,
happy to be here.
yeah, feels good, feels good, feels good. Another person comes out and goes, "Does anybody need anything? Is this to everyone's tastes? Is there any changes?" And like they do like kind of like the wishy-washy hand signal, like Is everything
Bacon.
bacon? Yeah. But
Oh,
you do you want northern bacon or halfling bacon?
you know what I want.
Ah, I think, and he comes out and there's like thick cuts of like half kind of like flimsy and the other half is like hard as like rock,
Oh,
like quarter-inch thick cut bacon.
where he just
Uh,
reaches across the table, like half his body on it, and just grabs a handful of the floppy bacon.
oh yeah.
Rory, why would you ever leave this place?
You know what, Lodestone? You kind of don't. You see how they kind of bled everything together? That's for a reason.
hmm hmm Yeah, it's got a taste of every culture. So while all of this stuff is still like very halfling in its nature, um, upon like closer inspection, like the duck is baked and braised like an elf would do it. Mashed potatoes and like the pureed beets are like very human. The breads are like very dwarven and hearty. The sweets seem almost ethereal. Um, Someone walks up to the table, and they're wearing like like what a sommelier like cup looks like, the necklace that they wear.
Yeah.
But instead of like a spit cup, they have an hourglass, and it's a golden hourglass. And they go, "Would anyone like me to divine uh, a snack after the meal for you? Something to
Oh
give you
yeah,
a
right here.
okay, okay. And you, sir?" And he like points to Yars.
No, I'm good. This is more than enough. Thank you.
Well, before you say no, I will tell you that whatever I bring you, I can almost guarantee will set you up for success for the rest of the rounds of courses today.
Wait, so you tell our future based on which snack we want?
No, I look inside you. I see your soul and I see your wants and your likes and dislikes, and I will curate uh, a plate for you specifically.
Oh. How much extra would this be?
No, this just means that you will have at least another two courses. This isn't
Oh.
a secondary charge.
Oh.
I'll be able to eat all of this.
I promise you, you will when you smell what I bring, sir. And he gives
I'll
you like kind of like the eyebrow raised smirk. He's like, "Mhm."
I'll partake. This
Okay.
is very restaurateur of like, oh, this is new and exciting.
And you, miss, with the beautiful curly hair. Is that natural? Halfling's hairs are curly too. And he kind of like puts a little bounce in his hair.
I lightly shake my head. Yep. I don't need anything. I've been taking like polite bites of the food in front of me.
Miss, and he like takes one of your hands. He's like, Miss, I have never had the honor of divining for a Fae. It would be a pleasure. And if you would be doing me a service, because I'll bring it out, and if you don't like it, I will have learned that I have failed my craft.
All right, if it's on your honor, jeez.
Oh, yes, everything here is on our honor. We aim to bring the best service possible in all of Faerun. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And none for the Stoic Elf. I understand. I will return. And he like walks backwards for like 30 steps until he hits like the breezeway and he turns and burns. Uh, and after like 2 or 3 minutes, uh, Hobie, the first thing that you get is this. These are crystalline good berries along with like hand pressed coffee beans from and the clear like gemstone in the middle is actually for Smidge. It is like a Herkimer diamond. It is a piece of glass, and sitting next to it are a few chocolate cigarillos. And he goes, "Yeah, your snacks, sir."
Oh, this is perfect. I'll take eat some of the beans. I'll feed him some of the beans, and then yeah, I'll give him the diamond. I'll dip the diamond in whatever like liquid they came with, whatever like scotch or whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the next person comes out. You boop boop boop. The next person was Rory. Rory, you see this. It is a small dish of, that good stuff. You can see on the left, uh, like a 2 or 3 like use pipe. What smells to be like a very strong liquor mixed with probably insanely sweet juice. Uh, and the whiskey bottle behind it has like more of like an amber brandy to it. And he goes, I thought maybe you could use relaxing smoke in between your meals, sir.
Oh, I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Lodestone. It's Lodestone's turn. He walks out with a very, like, not fizzy at all, like double chocolate stout beer. He gives you like a unopened box of like bourbon, and then pops open a wooden box and he goes, uh, "This tobacco, sir, was dried within the week and sun roasted. Allow me to roll one of these for you, so you may enjoy it during your meal." And he takes a tobacco leaf and he rolls it up, and he clips it on both sides and he goes, "Enjoy, sir."
Ah, exquisite. Thank you so much.
And then for Miss Tanga, he brings out a stack of beignets and a like a it kind of tastes like coffee to you, but it's like mostly chocolate. Has Tanga ever had a hot chocolate before?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so this is a hot chocolate, but there's like chocolate drizzle on the bottom. There's chocolate drizzle like along the side of the rim. There's chocolate drizzle inside like the whipped topping. And the whipped topping is less whipped cream and more aerated ice cream. So like you can get like a full flavor of like French vanilla bean with every sip and with every bite. And he goes, I also brought you some books to read while you snack on these. Some of these talk about folk tales and so that you could learn a little bit about us because you let me learn a little bit about you.
Very kind. I'll start reading right away.
And I think that's everybody, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, a hot fudge chocolate. That's right. That's everybody.
It's like one of those portofillos, the milkshake they blend chocolate cake into.
Yeah, literally. Um, yeah, so you guys did some traumatic stuff, learned some stuff. Vasky Yamada still alive, still kicking. He's out and about. You guys managed to get him out in time. Uh, yeah, and now Rory is at home. You guys have like 3 tables worth of food placed in front of you. And yeah, welcome to the final chapter of this little arc.
Mhm. And
And
here
it's
I will probably stay.
Oh, it's gonna end?
no, no, no. I didn't say end. I said this story arc. So the whole
Ah.
chasing the gates stuff will end, and then you guys will find out that there's even more bean stuff.
We get to pilot a spell jammer and go find a big ass galaxy dragon.
Well, one of you does.
He's already decided who's living, who's dying.
Yes. It's me. Yeah, bitches, gripes, complaints.
No complaints.
None.
None.
I made it.
You
You
have
guys gonna have
made it.
John back?
Thank God, finally somebody good.
It was a
Done.
pleasure rocking out with you,
I
Rory.
hate you. I hate you.
Oh, there's one last thing I'm gonna do.
John
I'm not
died
gonna.
2
Okay.
rounds after we left him. 1 round to
Um,
take the drugs out, 1 round to administer it.
so
I don't think you can OD on health potions.
I will tell you, VC, and I'll tell everybody here for the sake of like moving things along. The Yamadas are in this town. They will link up with you and they will agree to play with you under the caveat that you have to dress like them, Rory.
Done.
Done. All right, well, then, because they also decide to look like halflings after a wonderful few meals, you see Rory McGreenwhistle for the first time in his life, surrounded by
We're doing this
hundreds.
now.
No, I'm just telling you guys, like, we're gonna do it after, but I wanted to do the actual setup. You will see Rory with an entire city listening to him sing. And we're going to find out what instruments he uses. We're going to figure out what decisions he makes. We're going to figure out if they start fighting. And it's going to be really, really good. Also, I'm not going to use this one, but look. It's a demon Rory with his evil guitar.
Do you have my other art? My alternate character art?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I have this one. There, all the dragons are just playing. They all dressed up like you instead. I got bored. All right,
That's
I got
pretty-
bored.
No, that's
and-
fine. I'm
and
just saying I have the other character art for concert too.
Yeah. But yeah. So going into next week, if you guys want to buy stuff, if you guys want to prep for stuff, because this is like a very mercantile heavy place for Tenga, you can meet somebody from the potions or the Merchants Guild. You can square up your orders here. Hobie, there is a Copper Kettle and Co. Trade station here. Lodestone, your dad is not here. But like if you guys want weapons or armor or any of that stuff, you can go to Arn's Hammer.
Hmm.
Yep. And that's the guy. His name is Arns Gréboulet. He's very French. But yeah, if you guys see anything in the PHB that you guys want that is considered like a regular item, don't make that face, Archie.
You make him look so old.
Yeah, he old man.
He's
That's
not old.
that's not Rory. That's Arn.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name is Arn Grey Boulet. Be nice to him. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Oh yeah.
So this, and I'm going to say this now on stream. This will be the last time I go to 9:30 because we push the envelope and like the dog needs to go for a walk and people have work and shit.
She's annoyed.
Yeah, so I apologize in advance because I spent 30 minutes on the front end just chatting and then 30 minutes on the back end being God. So yeah, won't happen again. Sorry. Love you guys. You guys are the best. And now I'm going to leave.
I'll see you
Good
guys later.
night. GG.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Well, that was fun. More Dragon Campaign Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. EST. And more Swashbuckler campaign this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. EST. I hope to see you then. And have a great night, everybody. Bye bye.